Doc. I had my heart set on wire rims. So, how many women with PMS does it take to screw in a light bulb?
Oh, boy. How many?
I knew he wouldn't know. I'm going to tell you how many women with PMS it takes to screw in a light bulb. One. And you know why it only takes one? Because nobody in this fucking house knows how to change a light bulb. They won't even know the bulb was burnt out. They sit in this house in the dark for 3 fucking days before they figure it out. And once they figure it out, they wouldn't be able to find the light bulb, despite the fact they've been in the same cupboard for the last 17 years. Because they did find the fucking miracle. Find the light bulb 2 days later. The chair they dragged in from 2 rooms over to stand on to change the stupid light bulb would still be in the same spot. And underneath them, all crumpled wrappers and light bulbs and broken. Why? Because nobody in this house ever carries out the fucking garbage. It's the one we have all suffocated for the pile of garbage. It's 12 feet deep throughout this fucking house. This fucking house. And what they had army to keep this fucking house clean. You know, why don't you just shove a light bulb up your ass?
Hello. I hear
us.
Yeah.
Do we have sound waves now?
No.
Yeah, we have
Well,
sound
yeah.
waves now, just not from this machine.
I know that. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Well, we're on. Just keep going.
Okay.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. We're live from the Knock 'em Dead Comedy Radio Show, broadcasting from the world-famous Governor's Comedy Clubs in Levittown. Today, ladies and gentlemen, and now I'm off.
What is going on?
Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take a serious show. There's no fooling around today. We have Corrections Officer Daniel Holland coming in.
Right, yay.
He got punched in the noggin, punched in his eye by an inmate, and we're going to not fool around today. We're going to take this tragedy seriously, and we're going to counsel him and do the best we can.
We're going to counsel him?
Yes.
Does he want to be counseled?
Yes, we are his advocates.
By the shock jock?
By the
With the edge?
Stop it. Today I'm not a shock jock. Today I am just a man. Is the volume up on the board like this thing? Those 3 buttons over there? Is the volume up there? Yes, there is. Alrighty. Alrighty, Roo. Just throwing it out there for Anthony DiMartino. We're changing Tony's name to Anthony DiMartino today.
We are?
Yeah.
Do I have to call him that?
Sure.
All right, Anthony D.
Martino.
Martino.
Not Fartino. What's that?
Fartino. Anthony Fartino.
Holy mackerel. So, yeah, this guy got punched in the face. Bam! And he's all messed up. I wonder if they broke his orbital bone. You think they broke his orbital socket?
No, they did not.
Oh, that's good.
Here.
His face is much improved, so when he comes in today, he may not look that bad.
Ah, boo. How long ago did he get punched?
I think it was a little over 2 weeks ago.
Punched in the noggin. You got a black eye. Uh-oh. Of course, no sound. No, we're here, Mark. Can you hear us?
I got a big buzzing in my ear.
I got a buzzing, too. Good morning, Mold Squad. Jim Ray is watching. Three's Company's watching. Ken's watching. Can you hear on Facebook? Yeah,
What, they're not hearing us?
I hear us. Yeah, I hear the sound. I just put it up. I hear it. So yeah, Daniel Holland is getting is going to be in here today. He is a corrections officer. And that should be that'll be an interesting conversation. We'll counsel him to sue
Sue who?
Sue everybody.
Oh,
Sue
Sue.
them all.
I thought you meant a girl
Everyone
named
will
Sue.
let him get hit.
No, sue them all. Sue everybody. Sue the county. Sue the county executive.
His face.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, I have sound here.
The county executive. Sue. Who else can we sue? Good morning, Ken Pichelle. Sue Jackie Sherman Guido.
Ken Pichelle is very upset. He received a negative review on his ode to Billy Joel song.
All right, so what?
I'm just what?
What is he going to please everybody?
I'm just telling you what
Stop
happened.
being so sensitive, Ken.
Wow.
Jeez.
Took a whole 2 minutes for you to start attacking people.
Cold Spring Harbor. All right.
Douglas Luby is watching. We saw Doug the other night.
We did see Doug. He
Always
was
a
like,
pleasure to see Doug.
he was like, "Hey guys." I was like, "Hey, Doug."
He's a very cheerful guy.
He is. Joyce
Yeah.
Gill Pannon is watching. How do you say that?
Panone.
Oh, that's easier than the way I do.
Don't make fun of Joyce. She sometimes sponsors us.
Joyce Gill. Well, I'm gonna keep making fun of her until she does again. Joyce Gill Pannon.
We saw Doug at the the Joke Man Martling show at the brokerage, which
saw-
was a lot of fun.
I saw Joyce a couple of weeks ago. She fitted Sam for a tuxedo for his prom.
Ooh.
Yeah, she looks very handsome.
It's just one button. You can find it, Tony. What is he?
He's making fun of you that there's no sound from the board.
Yeah,
Heh.
I know it is bothering me.
We'll figure it out later. We don't really use that much during
Yeah,
the
'cause
show.
I have
anyway.
nothing else to do.
No, we'll figure it out. Come on, it's easy.
It's
easy.
showing. It's showing here on the levels that it's playing.
It's easy once you try.
I know. I'm afraid to put my headphones on because all of a sudden in 1 second it's
And
going to
it's
blare
boom!
and bang out my eardrums.
Something's gonna get banged out. Hey, Doug Luby, Derek Muterspor's watching. Hello, Derek. Yeah, so this guy got punched in the face, and we're gonna find out the exact scenario of what happened, how it happened, and what he did to stop getting attacked. Did he offer sexual favors to this gentleman? Were there other officers there to stop him?
I'm so sorry, Danny.
What happened? Were they like, hey, who was it? Why did he do it? What was he in for? I want to know it all.
All right.
If we're allowed to know. I guess we're allowed to know.
Well, yeah, the news.
Got to be a
report-
matter of a public record,
The
right?
news report had the guy's name.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, it showed his face and everything.
Really? What was it?
I don't know. I don't remember.
You don't remember? You just remember the victim. You don't remember the perpetrator.
Correct. The hero.
The wind beneath our wings.
The man protects us. He is a hero.
He protects us. He's like Batman.
Okay. Batman is a fictional character.
Right, but that's why I said he's like him.
Well, he doesn't fly
he
and has a
isn't-
fancy
he-
car, and
What? He can fly. You know what kind of car he drives?
you think Daniel Holland can fly?
Yeah, why not? He can go skydiving. What do you think? Batman flies? Batman doesn't fly. He has contraptions that help him fly.
Well, yeah, but Danny doesn't have that.
you don't know that.
You
don't
don't
know
know
that.
that.
Skydiving isn't flying. It's
Yes,
diving.
It's diving, but that's
diving,
what Batman does. Batman doesn't fly. He doesn't take off. He dives.
he
You've been
dives and
seeing
then he glides.
Danny
Right,
for
and
a
that's
really
what
long
you do when you.
time. Maybe he
that's
has all
what
the
you do when
stuff
you
in his
skydive.
garage.
You glide and then you dive. You're diving and then you're gliding while you're up there too. That's why they do all those.
Yeah, but that's only for like a couple of minutes, and then you go down.
Oh,
Batman
how the
can,
hell-
like,
glide forever.
not forever, but for a long time.
Well, the skydivers could glide for a long time too.
Batman can
Depends
glide
on how
from
high
a
they
building
go.
to another building. Danny can't do that.
Yeah, I bet you could if you
bet you
tried.
can. You
I
can.
bet you could if
Danny's
you tried.
listening to this and doing a U-turn.
Yeah,
back
I agree.
home
I
right
agree.
now.
And I bet he has little batarangs.
Well, we can ask him when he gets here.
Yeah.
That's why I mentioned Jackie. I figured we'd talk about our weekend. Oh, it could be worse for
Did
Danny.
the guy try to hit him?
It could be worse for Danny.
Why?
He
Why?
He could be David Ortiz.
Oh yeah, I know. Did you hear that?
Why? What
He
happened?
got shot.
He got shot.
Big Poppy?
Big Poppy was shot
What happened?
In the DR, he got shot.
in the back,
In
but
the back.
but it entered his stomach
Right.
Where did he get shot?
last night.
Like just walking around Boston?
No,
In the Dominican
DR.
Republic.
He said DR.
Oh.
There's actually, did you see the video?
No.
There's video after it happened. You don't see Ortiz anywhere, but
Really?
But these people attacked the shooter, and you see them beating him up.
Good.
One guy grabs a motorcycle helmet. Bam!
Nice.
Do you think they knew it was
I don't
Big
know
Poppy?
I don't know the details as to why he was shot, what was going on. It was in a nightclub. I know that much.
So somebody was probably drunk or high and was like, "Fuck David Ortiz, he's hitting on my girl."
Well,
or some
again,
shit. You never know.
that I don't know if this guy
Right.
knew who he was shooting or why.
Well,
I don't
here's
know.
my problem with this whole thing right now. David Ortiz, you're retired. You're 42 years old. Stop going to fucking clubs. Stay home. Do something nice. Play Clue with your family.
What is with you?
Go
Why
to
are you
clubs at 40-something years old.
So
what are you,
you
an
haven't.
ass?
So you haven't been to a club since you turned 40.
That is correct.
You're full of it.
That is correct.
You're a liar.
I'm not a clubber.
You're a liar.
I'm a clubber lang. I'm not a clubber.
You look very tired.
Now I can hear
I know,
you. He
he's
says, "Yeah,
cranky.
I am. Not upset. Never thought I'd have to read a mean tweet."
I hope Danny throws you in jail for giving him a hard time today.
Glide. See, yeah. Monique Painter said glide.
I
That's
didn't
right,
say
they
he
glide.
can't glide. I wasn't disputing that.
You can glide. Just like Batman. Batman's a man, just like any other man. That's why he's called Batman.
Douglas Luby. So 2 flies land on a piece of shit. Jackie was awesome the other night. Had a great time as always with Jackie the Joke Man Martley. What a great show.
Yeah.
You actually made me laugh
Why?
because you were just so excited. The guy comes out. He didn't even say a joke yet, and you're the one in the whole place.
It's just the way he came out and the way he controlled the crowd. He's like, "Fuck you!" And
He,
what?
come,
like
he
the
comes out.
stupidest things.
He comes out. He goes, "Okay, this is how this is going to work." I was dying. I even turned to you. I said, "He didn't even say anything funny yet," and you were cracking
It was
up.
just funny.
I'm going to start off with some dirty jokes, and then they're going to get worse. It was really funny watching that.
Monique Painter says on TV. I don't know what that means, Monique.
No, we saw him live. Is that what she's asking? If we saw Jackie on TV?
Yeah, no, he saw Jackie live.
He was with us here in the studio on Thursday or Friday? Thursday.
Thursday.
And then Saturday night, we saw him at the Brokerage in Belmore, Long Island, which is one of Governor's comedy clubs. And Doug Luby was there.
Doug Luby was there.
And Rob Schanberg was there.
Schanberg.
And
Yeah.
basically a sellout. Maybe there was
Couple of
6
tables.
seats open.
Yeah, there were a couple
That's
of
it, yeah, a
tables,
couple
like all the way to
tables.
the left.
Yeah, what does it hold? 150 in there?
180, I heard.
Yeah, I'm going to say it was anywhere from 165 to 170. in
Yeah,
there.
easily. Easily. So it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Douglas Luby says Big Poppy should move someplace else like Chicago.
That's right. Monique says stay home and crochet. Real men burp, thank you.
But you don't know.
See?
You have no idea what he was doing there. You have no idea what the circumstances
see?
were. Right.
Monique says I'm a real man now because I burped. Burp. Burpity burp burp burp.
You have no idea what the circumstances were.
You have no idea what the circumstances were.
I'm not claiming I do.
But I'm saying he wouldn't even have happened if he was staying home like a good boy.
Maybe he showed up to take somebody home. You have no idea what the circumstances were.
I don't think so.
And even if he wasn't, there's
won't
nothing wrong with the
stop
guy
her.
going
That's
out
so
and
weird.
dancing for a little while.
Right.
Give me a
He
break.
shouldn't be dancing. He should be staying home watching Murder, She Wrote.
Maybe his wife said, "Take me out dancing tonight, Big Poppy." Okay, honey, I love you.
Then
Let's
he
go
hires
dancing.
a DJ at his house. He throws a house party and they have a dance there.
Oh, so nobody can get shot at a
You
house
should
party.
never
huh?
leave the house ever.
You're weird.
You're Big Poppy. You have a lot of money. You live in the DR. And you could do whatever you want, whenever you want,
Exactly, like going out to a club.
and get shot.
Stupid. There he is.
Who?
He's here.
Yay!
Oh,
Come on in.
Daniel, my brother.
How you doing? What's up, buddy?
Danny Holl. Why are you hugging him?
Hey, Danny.
my whole life.
Why are you hugging him? That's so weird.
my whole life.
Oh, I'm not hugging him.
Hugged our whole life.
Oh, how are you? Danny, I'm Eric. Nice to see you. Nice to meet you. And you know Sally.
Yeah, great seeing you again.
Getting jumped again.
She can't. Oh, wow. Okay, take a seat right
Seat
here
right
next
there.
to me.
Daniel Holland, ladies and gentlemen.
There you go. And you can put on your headphones so you can hear any phone calls or anything. These guys are slow, Monique. They're making. Why are they making fun of us?
That's what they do.
That's not nice. That's not nice. We're not slow.
Yeah, we are.
Are we slow?
Very.
Oh.
All right, so Dan
Yes.
is a corrections officer. at
I'm
the-
glad he got that right. Most people say
National-
prison guard.
Yes.
Right.
Well, why is prison guard not? Is that like a? That's not a
well,
good
you're
term?
not guarding a prison.
Oh, all right.
You're a corrections officer. Come on, Tony, get it right.
I did. I said
Microphone,
corrections
like,
officer.
this way, like kind of like
We're there to
back
correct
to back to
behavior.
yours.
Right. Okay, there we go. Go ahead. We have to. You have to correct people's behaviors.
Right, exactly.
How long
Right.
you been there? I didn't even know you
It's
were there.
not working too well because a lot of them come back for
They come back because they
For
missed
more
you so
correction,
much.
so.
They had such a good time with you.
exactly
How long you been there?
over 20 years.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
I did not. So you followed your father's footsteps, huh?
Yes.
You're right. He was at the jail, right?
He was there for almost 30 years.
Wow. Wow. I didn't know that you followed in Daddy's footsteps there.
And you're there for almost 20.
Yeah, over
Look
20.
at you.
Yeah.
Over 20.
So you knew Brian, huh?
Yeah. Oh,
Brian
yeah.
Thomas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's great. I told you I was
What?
going to ask you another question. I forgot already.
I'll ask him.
Go ahead.
Hi, Sally.
Good to see you again.
Yeah,
It's been what? It's got to be at least 20 years for us, at least, right?
I would say.
Yeah,
I'm
she
trying to
ca-
remember. I saw you at a wedding, and I can't remember whose wedding it was. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
That was. I think that was the last time.
Yeah.
Which, and I have to say, the man has not changed a freaking.
No,
which
he
makes me mad.
He doesn't age.
Wow.
Yeah, Danny graduated from Hicksville High School in my class, and but you know him from.
Well, Danny and I lived on the same street. We were neighbors, and we
Okay.
played as little kids.
Was
and-
he an
right.
annoying little
That's right.
kid?
No, he was. I knew he was destined for greatness. Even back then.
We're still waiting for it to happen, but he's destined
right.
for it. Now, did you
By
make?
the way, I was aging until I got punched in the eye, and I regressed in age. I'm
Oh,
getting
he
younger
like
now. So.
punched that one wrinkle right out of your face.
So that's not so bad.
Thank you.
That's not so bad. Now, was he annoying? He wasn't an annoying little kid with his little afro running around, going, "Hey, everybody, I'm Tony."
just like that.
Not at all. He used to play Batman, and he he thought he was Batman for a while, but
I don't remember that, but
You
he's
don't remember
probably
that?
right. He's probably right. We always did that with Star Wars and
Mm-hmm.
all the superhero. What, you didn't do that as a little kid?
No, that was too cool.
Yeah.
That was too cool. So
By
he
yourself.
would run around. He would run around and pretend he was Batman, and then
Yeah.
annoy everybody. You want to be my Robin? Want to be my Robin? Is that what he did?
His brother would sometimes. He's got a brother, Dave, who was
More
he's-
your age?
Well, yeah, he was a year behind me.
Okay.
Still is, but but
he's catching up though.
Tony's mommy said to say hello to you.
Oh yes.
Oh, she's
I remember
listening?
her very well.
Yeah.
I remember his mother well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Miss Walker.
Yes.
Mrs. Walker.
Yes.
yeah.
That's her name.
You know what? I remember that crazy dog you had. Oh, I can't remember what kind of dog. Remember, he was a little crazy thing. He used to chase people. And remember that guy on the bike smashed his face on the street from your dog? You don't remember that?
No, maybe that was the inmate who finally got back to me.
Wow.
Got revenge. You had a little.
This was about the dog from.
You didn't have a dog?
Well, we had several dogs, but I don't. I
There
don't
was
remember
one that was
in
really kind of
particular that-
wild, and he would.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, I can't remember her name right, but
Fido.
little. I think it was like
possible.
black and white.
Spot.
You know, remember he got loose and he started chasing the guy on the bike, and the guy, he slammed on his brakes and he flipped over and smashed his face on the street. You remember that?
Was it you?
No, no, it was. But it was. I remember seeing the whole
I thought
thing.
he was
Might have
going
been in
after
front of
Batman.
Batman did not save the innocent citizen on time.
No.
You know, wearing hockey pads.
Yeah, true.
So what? So all right. So Daniel, you're working at the jail, right? What's going on over there? What happened?
Well,
Let's get right into it. I want to know why you got smashed.
Yeah, I deserved it. No.
No.
I mean, to give you, you need a little background really to understand how.
Tell
it's
us. We're
set up
ready to
Yeah,
go.
go ahead.
You know, the original jail, the older jail, was built in the 50s in the same area, but then there was farmland there.
Right.
And, you know, fast forward 30 years, I guess crime became more popular and we got more customers. So they had to build a new facility.
Okay.
You know, and of course the Long Island population grew exponentially. So I work in the newer facility. And it's
That must be nice.
Not at all like the old tier, you know, where the old jails that you remember from the movies.
Right.
It's all iron bars and inmates-
tiers, right?
And tiers where
Right.
the officers will walk up and down the tier. The newer jail is dorms where all the
Right.
inmates actually come out into a day room.
Right. Okay.
And so there's an office in the middle with a dorm on each side,
Okay.
a day room on each side, and there's 52 cells in 2 tiers. So
Okay.
you could potentially have 50 inmates, or up to 52 inmates in a day room,
Right.
and there's only one officer in there.
But you're in the glass container.
No, there's 2 officers in the glass office, and
Okay.
then there's one officer in each day room,
Wow.
mingling among the inmates.
All right. Okay. I'm with you so
I know
far.
a lot of people are very surprised to hear that.
I'm with you so far. I don't necessarily agree with it, but I'm
Yeah.
with you so far. Go ahead.
I'm having second thoughts about it myself.
Yeah,
you
go
know.
ahead.
But so, and you know, and one of the misconceptions is that it is a short time facility. They think it's all misdemeanors, but it's actually
That's what I
anybody-
thought. I thought it was like the holding
Right.
tank until you figured out what was going on. People that just, you know.
Well, it is until they would go to trial, but it's the same people who are, could end up doing a life sentence or multiple life sentences. So
Right.
you're potentially surrounded by
Murderers
50
or
killers, and
right.
and you're armed with a little can of pepper spray.
That's all they give you.
That's it.
No gun,
Yeah, no.
no baton.
I mean, a gun would be dangerous because 50
Right.
inmates could get
Against
that away
one,
from
they
you,
get
and
that
then,
right. What about a Billy Jack?
No.
Really?
The old jail used to have them, but they don't do that anymore.
Really?
Yeah. So so what happened was, now normally what happens is, you wonder why they don't just all jump the officers all the time.
Yeah,
And
that's
Right.
what Eric was saying the other day. Like, why not?
it's actually the balance of peace is actually held by the fact that the officers are providing everything that they need. They get their food from us, their medical care attention, their medication, their visits. They go on visits from us.
Right.
So it's literally like they're not biting the hand that feeds them in general. But there's always the potential for something to happen. you
Sure.
know? So
Well, because these guys aren't really stable to begin with,
Right.
They're not necessarily making the best decisions in life
Exactly.
to begin with because they're committing crimes and they're like, so, all right,
And then when you add drugs to the element, and there are a lot of drugs coming into the jails now.
right.
And some of them
But do you
are-
get your cut of that? Is that good though?
Yeah.
All right,
yeah.
good. So just making sure
Not
that you're
anymore that I'm
Oh,
out.
not anymore that you're out, but I
I'm waiting to get back.
Now the guards in the case, they're not armed either.
No.
Wow.
The only thing that they have is they observe the dorms, and if something goes down, then they have to hit an alarm, and then other officers will come from other places, and
Right.
and better the odds, to some degree.
So, not to interrupt you, but there's no bars. Like, at the end of the night,
No.
like, they don't go into, like, a cell
No,
and go to
at night
sleep with a
they
bar.
go into the cells, and
Right.
the cells are closed.
It's a door.
Overnight.
But now it's a door with a little window
Right.
instead of the bars.
Okay.
But
All
then
right.
in the morning, all the cells open, and they're out generally for the rest of the day.
And they all open
in
at the
dorm.
same time. You don't have
Yeah.
to, like, you can't, like,
Oh,
pick
you
and
can do
choose.
individually, yeah.
Like new people coming in. Like I thought, like I said, I just figured murderers would be somewhere else, because how do you know on the first day what they're going to be like? So you don't, like, separate them at first to, like,
Oh,
see what kind of person they
Yeah,
are?
they do go through a temporary period when they're all medically checked out and everything else, but
After,
in
like, a
short
couple of days
72
thhere with
hours,
you.
they can be in any dorm.
Well,
anywhere.
I got a great idea to solve all of this. Really, you gotta listen to me.
Okay.
So I'm. This
why
is what you
why
do.
am I worried?
You have 2 day rooms, right?
Right.
You have the glass thing with the 2 guys and 1 in each day room, right?
Yeah.
Why don't you take all the bad guys, the really bad guys, and you put them in this day room,
Yeah,
and you take the other guys, you put them in this day room.
yeah,
Then if this day room gets all messed up,
yeah.
right? You press a button, and sleeping gas comes, and they all just go to sleep.
Well, that's interesting. Well,
Yeah.
actually, I work the night shift. I usually work overnight, so
Oh.
even the worst serial killers are pretty good when they're sleeping. So when they're all locked in their cells, then
Right.
it's-
Do you have
it's
to
generally
sing
peaceful.
lullabies?
Right.
Go to sleep.
Yes,
go
yes.
to-
The Batman theme.
Yes. All right, so you.
But
you-
when they come
yes.
out, there's a potential for anything. And like I said, some of these new drugs are so potent that they really don't know what to expect from them. Even those who are using it. K2, which I think may have been involved with this, was it's it's considered 100 times more potent than marijuana.
Is K2 that
So-
that cat drug, or isn't there a drug that the vets use now? All of a sudden, people are using.
Oh, it has been used for other things like that, but
Oh,
it's,
okay.
It's a synthetic drug, so
Oh,
the
okay.
body
Then I'm
doesn't
off.
even
Okay.
know how to metabolize it
Right.
because it's
All right.
it's not natural, and so it's supposed to be 100 times more potent. So people usually think some guy who's smoking weed is a bag of potato chips on the couch watching reruns of Saved by the Bell or something,
Right.
and they think 100 times that is somebody who's catatonic, but drugs don't work that way.
Right, right.
When you get
Especially when
something
they're
like
synthetic.
that, it can have a completely opposite effect on
Yeah.
you.
Right.
And it's been known to cause seizures, paranoia, even like psychosis.
Okay.
So, when they actually take it, they don't even know what to expect from it. And
And the withdrawal too. Like, if you're
Yes.
getting them after a medical and you're getting them 2 days later,
Yeah.
that's when they're hitting their withdrawal if they're not getting anything. So that must be fun.
So,
Right.
so that was the case here. He had some
I
medication.
believe so.
Okay.
They're still testing him for certain things. They tested for opioids, but I didn't think it was opioids anyway. And just because of the situation, like I had interacted with him before,
Right. Sure.
And thought I had a pretty good rapport with him. He didn't seem like an aggressive inmate. And as I approached him, he was standing up. He looked like he was maybe going to have a seizure or something. So I didn't go with expecting even a confrontation.
Right.
And when
you were just trying to help him.
I went to go assist him. Like out of nowhere, he went into this like psychotic rage, and and the next thing I knew, I thought I was missing an eye or something. So
Yeah.
Oh, so he just hold off and cocked you.
cold
Cocked
me,
you.
yeah.
Now, did you go out? Did you go down? Did you go to one knee?
I hit the ground and landed on the cement, and I couldn't see out of this eye at all.
Right.
And since I was wearing glasses, the glasses cut the eye. Ended up getting like 7 stitches over the eye.
Okay.
Oh, goodness.
And my other eye was blurry because I didn't have my glasses, so I
Yeah.
could barely see
Right.
this guy who's
Right.
So I tried the pepper spray, but the pepper spray didn't have any effect on him, which is
Because he was under the effect of
what I suspect.
Right.
So then, as the other staff was coming down for assistance, I got out and got medical attention, but because
So he
I was
didn't
in that
keep.
state, but
He wasn't. So he wasn't. He didn't jump on top of you and keep
probably
going.
would have if he had the chance, but at that point I could barely see him. I didn't know if my one eye was on the ground at the time.
Jeez.
I mean,
Yeah.
if he had a pen or an object in his hand, could have easily taken an eye out.
Right.
So,
And why wasn't he in cuffs?
they're not.
They're not in
No.
cuffs when you transfer them.
No. Oh, if they get transferred, they will be. But I mean, at the time,
Right.
they're out in the day room. They're
Oh, it was just
they're
out in the
free to
day.
walk
I'm
around.
sorry. I thought he was under medical supervision.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, we were
Okay.
saying that like when they first check in, they get like they go medically
Right,
through them to see how they are,
right.
and then they put them with everyone else.
They
like
could be
72
they could be anywhere
hours
anywhere
later.
in the 2 jails. Yeah.
Now, when something like that happens, do other inmates do they start jumping in, or do they help you guys, or do they see this as an opportunity to go nuts?
It's a good
All the
question.
above.
I think they generally would, but they really can't because they kind of have a code where they got to live with the rest of the inmates that they're with.
Right.
If they're siding with an officer against the other inmates,
That's a bad thing in
it's,
their
it's
world.
probably going to be
So what did happen? What did happen? The officers came out right away from the glass. The other day room. What happened?
They hit an alarm, and then the other officers come from all over the jail when they hear an alarm.
Right.
And as I see the other officers coming, I take the opportunity to get out and get medical attention.
Right.
And so I went to the hospital. They did some X-rays, and they're still doing MRIs and stuff. And
Right.
Jeez.
The orbital socket, all that's good.
The orbital is okay. The nose is broke. I have fractured nose.
Right.
And the eye's looking a lot better than it did at the time.
Yeah, you look good. Yeah,
Yeah,
compared
we
to
saw
that picture.
pictures.
or
Yeah, it was nasty.
Yeah.
What was he in for?
Rape, assault,
Oh well, it's a good thing he just hit you.
playing Batman as a little kid.
Right. Oh.
You'd think he hit you with his fist.
Right. That was his giant wiener.
I needed Batman with me actually.
Yeah,
at the time.
true.
So he was in for rape, assault. So he's not a nice guy. So he's
No,
doing
he
some
wasn't
serious
worked on
time.
his merit badges for Eagle Scout or anything.
No.
like that.
So he's going to be doing some serious time. This guy. Now he's got added charges onto him,
Yeah.
right? So now he's totally screwed.
Yeah, I mean it's like when you're on the firing squad and you spit on the officer, it doesn't really matter. You get
Right.
shot anyway. So
Yeah.
Right,
I don't
right,
know how
right.
effective that is, but he did get some additional charges.
And I'm sure somebody's claiming the defense of the medications, right? Or does this even?
It didn't come out yet. They had
Yeah.
the arraignment, but I don't know what the actual defense is going to be at this point.
And then so whether he gets if he gets a longer sentencing now,
Yeah.
would he stay there at that jail where you'll have to see him again every single day after something like
no,
this? He'll get
He'll
transferred
be
out.
in a different building,
Oh,
even
okay.
if I'm there. And
He'll
then,
go to Attica.
Eventually, he'll go somewhere.
Is Attica still
upstate or
around?
Downstate, yeah.
Oh, send him there. Attic.
No,
No.
He'll go upstate or downstate or
What? Oh, downstate. What's downstate?
just other prisons that
Oh, like out of state? They could send
Yeah.
him out of state prisons?
No, downstate. New York State.
Like in
but-
New York
Oh.
City or
Yeah.
Oh, like Sing Sing.
Like
Is
it's-
that
yeah.
considered downstate?
Mm-hmm.
And then what? Fish kills upstate?
Yeah.
And then which one's the furthest one? Attica?
Probably.
Yeah, send him to that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Send him to Attica.
Well, you're up on your.
There hasn't
prisons,
been an escape in a
Well,
long
those
time.
are the only three.
Yeah, right.
That's the only three I know.
Oh.
I think. That's
So-
the only three I know. Sorry.
So it's you know, but
That must have been scary trying to get out of there and you couldn't see.
yeah.
That
And just
was
not
crazy.
knowing what happened, you know.
Sure, the whole shock of it all.
Did I actually lose an eye, or you know?
God, man.
Were you swinging blindly, or you just went down and like son
No,
of a...
I was stunned for a little while, and when I
Right.
got up, I tried the mace, but it had no effect, probably because of the under the influence. So
Right.
Oh man.
Did other inmates get out of the way because they're like, oh, the mace is coming, we're out?
yeah, they kind of spread out. You know, I yell for everybody to lock in. Most of them comply and go back to their cells. 'Cause
Oh,
I-
so you did. Your training kicked in.
Yeah.
You were like,
Yeah.
lock in!
Yeah.
And, wow, nice. See, I would have been like, oh, motherfucker.
They generally don't want to get
Dude,
involved
I would've
because
been
they,
like-
you know.
Ow.
They didn't want to get involved.
Well, they
Right.
they generally don't want.
But I'm under the impression that if something really bad was going to happen, I know getting hit sucked.
Yeah.
But if it got worse, like he was on
Yeah.
top of you, pounding you, I think these guys would be like, all right, that's enough. Let me get this guy and, let's hold him back for a little bit.
I didn't want to test that, but
No. But I'm
Yeah.
saying that's
Yeah.
I'm saying it.
Yeah.
I have to believe in the goodness of people.
Well, they do.
Even
have a
Tony.
sense, they do have their own sense of justice and their own, It's,
Right.
it's like a microcosm of society in a sense.
Right. Now, wait a minute. Did the other officers tune him up a little bit? Like, you mother. Or they just like,
No,
they linked them up.
We can't talk about that.
Yes, we can.
no, they, it's really, it's not like what you see in the movies.
Damn it.
Yeah, it should be, right?
Yeah. Tune him up. Like, have him tied to a chair. And,
Yeah.
come on. No, none of that happened?
No.
Damn
no.
it.
That's a shame.
I know, there should be. Courtney, do you agree with that?
Oh, Courtney. I'm sorry, Courtney.
Courtney, do you agree with that? That
Oh, you just turned yourself off. There you go.
tying him to the chair and then beating him?
I mean, not necessarily.
Oh, come on.
Maybe just beat him back so like you
Oh,
don't
beat
get
him
beat
back
up
a-
further.
Right. All right.
Self-defense.
You'd be surprised, though, really, by
Yeah.
I mean, overwhelmingly, I have to say, a very positive response. People I didn't even know, wishing me well and sending prayers and everything. But there is that handful of people who also I didn't know,
Right.
who would come out and say, he probably deserved it, and
You probably deserved. Yes,
Yeah.
you deserved it for
Yeah.
doing your job.
yeah, the best.
I'm sorry. I heard that wrong. They said you deserved it?
yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah. Not
Yeah.
that a handful of people, but
Yeah, like all cops suck and he deserves
right,
it. And
right.
she
Yeah,
got
but they-
worse.
Right.
Yeah, those
A lot of
assholes.
times they're just trolls just trying to make trouble on
No,
My
there's
favorite
two.
one was the headline should have read "Inmate finally gets revenge on an abusive guard."
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, why'd you
And,
abuse him?
Yeah, I'd like to know.
Yeah, why did
I
you
mean,
do that, Daniel? That's not nice. You got to treat them nice, Daniel.
In 20 years, I could never have been accused of anything that was,
Right,
remotely
even close,
abusive.
remotely abusive.
Did anybody
I
say?
don't kill spiders in my house. If I escort them out the door and look for predators.
Nice.
before,
Sally does that. Sally
I do
keeps
that
them.
too.
Do you maybe you didn't say have a nice day to him one time
Yeah.
or something? So
There was no mint on his pillow in the morning.
right, you were very abusive. You
Yeah.
were very, very.
How
very-
long was he at the facility before this happened?
2 hours.
About he's been there for a while, a little under a year, I guess.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
A little under. What the hell's this trial? How long is this trial going to take?
But I had interacted with him before, and he seemed like a pretty friendly interaction. So he was definitely under the influence of something.
Yeah. Like
And
how
what-
long do people usually stay there? Like I really thought
It's
that
supposed to be less than a year. But,
Yeah.
I
I thought it was just like, a handful of months until things were
extenuating circumstances can lead to extra time or
Like punching an officer.
exactly.
Now, what is the typical charge for something like that? Like how long? How many years is he going to get for? Because you're not getting a couple of months. You're probably getting years for punching an officer.
He got assault with a bail of $50,000. I mean, he's already in jail, but
Right.
still, $50,000 doesn't sound like that serious of a crime. You think it's going
Right.
to be hundreds of thousands. So,
Well, if he could have
what
made
the
bail
sentence
already,
will
he would have been out.
actually be- Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah. But I'm just judging, judging by the amount of the bail, it doesn't sound like they're going to give him a heavy sentence for it. But
but he'll get a couple of years.
He should
I would
at
think.
least
I
get
would
a couple
think.
of years. Damn
Yeah,
it.
I'm thinking he's going to get a couple. For that one action, you're going to get a couple more years.
Yeah, well, it's a pretty serious.
Well, he was
action.
also in for rape, so that's not.
At
So
least
that's
until
going to
all
be.
my injuries heal, right? He should be.
At least.
Yeah, that's it.
Well,
should be held.
so you said you're still getting MRI, so you don't know if there's going to be any lasting effects or anything?
Yeah, when I hit the cement, I landed on my back and my shoulder, and it's.
Oh, wow.
So I got to find out what's
Oh.
what's wrong with that.
How are your eyes now? I mean, did we put you in jeopardy asking you to come here? Like, you're going to be all right driving home?
Oh yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. If not, I'll be back on with another story.
How many fingers, Dan?
The
How many
car
fingers?
accident.
Chris Thomas says, in today's climate, these predators and criminals are granted far more respect and rights than the men and women that have to spend their days in prison, keeping these animals away from society for our protection. Outrageous, she
This is
says.
Brian's sister.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
outrageous, she says. And also, Kenny said, prisoners get turned down service? I don't think that
Yeah.
happens.
Well,
They have to make their own beds, I think, right?
Yes, for the most part. For the most part.
What happens if they don't make their beds?
They, they don't get an extra bagel for breakfast, and no, they really don't have to make their beds. to
Oh,
tell
really?
you the
They
truth.
don't?
No.
Oh, what the? Because I don't think I'd make my bed if I was in prison.
Yeah.
You wouldn't last a day in prison.
Oh,
Who you
my
kidding?
God, I
I
wouldn't.
don't
I
make
wouldn't.
my bed now.
Right.
There you go. Right.
I leave it open and ready for me when I get home.
Yeah, that's all. I don't.
Exactly.
No, I wouldn't last a day in prison. How long do you think I live? Who'd last in prison longer, me or Tony?
What am I not in this
'Cause
for?
you're-
I can
it's-
commit crime.
Okay, fine.
commit
What
crime.
would
Always
if?
left
here,
out.
Sorry, if we were in prison and Sally was in a male prison with me and Tony, who would last
No,
longer?
I could be in
no,
a
no,
women's
no. I'm
prison.
talking about a male prison. So who would last longer in prison, me or Tony?
I'd have to see. I'd have to see more of your in action to really.
You don't want to see any more of him. Trust me. You don't want to.
My inaction, I couldn't get any more inactive. Is there a couch in this prison? All right, now if
hate it.
Sally was in woman's prison, right?
Right.
Would she be running the prison or would she be somebody's bitch?
Well, how does it go here? Is she running things here?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, give us a look at her. Give us her opinion.
Yeah. Have you ever worked at a women's prison or
Oh
anything?
yeah.
Is that
I've
awesome?
been in the women's. Actually, it's a little more difficult to work in because, the psychology of it is they see a male officer come in and they think that they're going to be able to get away with a little more.
Yeah.
Maybe
They use that
he's gonna
feminine
feel-
wiles.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Is it exactly like the porns I've seen? Hey,
What porns have you
Mr.
seen?
Officer, like that? Does that happen?
No, they.
Damn it.
They probably don't look like the actresses there either.
My whole life is it's just one big,
One big lie.
one big lie.
Now, all right. So, what's the deal? Why is there only a total of 4 guards there? I mean, that's
Yeah.
that's low, right? I mean,
Yeah.
even you guys agree that's low.
Yeah.
Seems
Yeah.
dangerous.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Stephen Courtney
right.
said
Has it
seems dangerous.
changed over 20 years? Like, did it used to be more, or it's always
No.
kind of been like that?
So it's
And is that something you guys have been fighting all these years?
Yeah, I mean they are low staffed now, and trying to get more officers, but that ratio has always been.
Are they hiring?
Yeah, they're supposed to be putting another class on, but like I said, it's mostly the piece is maintained by the fact that
Right.
you're providing them with things that they need, and
Now this guy gets nothing,
yeah,
right? He's not getting anything for the next little while. No crayons, no nothing.
still gets his free medication and free meals. And,
Gets his free
you know.
medication, free
Yeah.
meals. That I get.
But he has
no
to stay locked
extra-
up when he gets his meals, or does he get to still come out to the day room like
No,
the
he-
next day? He's right back in there.
He'll be under lock-in for most of the day. He comes
Good.
out for recreation, but for the most of the day.
So then they'll cuff him up in and out,
Yeah.
and then he'll go back in.
Yeah.
There's no solitary, right? Was that the word? Solitary when they
Yes.
throw him in like a.
Yeah.
They should chain him like they did Hannibal Lecter, right? And he only gets to walk on an oval.
Yeah.
And y'all have to stay behind that red line. Should we do that to him?
Yeah,
Let's
that's-
petition for that.
Well, that's really the reason why people have the misconceptions they do about the jail. They think, they think it's all like that, but it's really not.
Take away his
Yeah.
toilet seat.
So,
Do all
yeah.
that stuff.
They don't have toilet seats.
Oh, then there you go.
Can't take it away.
No
They don't have
books for
toilet
you.
seats. Wow, they don't have toilet seats.
No, it's just a. It's
Yeah.
a still. Are they still metal toilets?
Maybe that's what he was angry about.
I'd be angry about that. I wouldn't take it out on you, Dan, but I'd be angry about that.
Are there still metal toilets?
Yeah.
Wow.
Jeez.
So what do? You just kind of like squat over it? You don't sit down?
I never tried it, but
That's what they do?
I would imagine they. Yeah. No, they can sit on it, I guess, still, but
You don't have to. You
kinda
don't have to
had-
watch that, do you?
No.
Oh,
no.
thank God.
Why would you watch him go?
I don't know. In case I don't know if there's any funny business going on in there that they need to be watched while they're in
He's
there. I
a
don't know.
mule.
When-
Something's coming out of his butt.
When they go to poop.
Well, they have to be.
Yeah, when they go to pity poo-poo.
continually. They have to be continually observed.
Well, what was the movie with Tom Selleck? The guy, Tom Selleck stabbed the guy in the shower. So I would think you'd have to watch him
What?
everywhere.
An Innocent Man?
Yes, that's the one. Thank you.
Tom Selleck stabbed somebody?
And you just named the movie. You don't remember?
No, I don't remember. He stabbed somebody in the shower?
Yeah.
But he was an innocent man.
You love
Yeah, that
shower
was the whole-
scenes. Come on.
Dude,
Especially with
not-
men.
Well, not
that
those
was the
showers.
whole part of it. He had to fend for himself then, even though he wasn't that type of guy.
Oh, so they made him guilty. He went in an innocent man.
Came out a different. Right, that's what he said to his wife when he came out. I'm a different man.
No, cook me dinner.
I'm no longer Magnum. I am Blue Bloods.
Blue Bloods. All right, so you that's insane with just the one person. Now,
Yeah.
come on, we can do something better than this. Can we make them wear like shock collars, and if something goes wrong, you just press a button, they all go down.
Oh, that's a good
It's
idea.
like it's like a football team, right? One guy fools around, everybody has to do laps.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's the way it should
it's
be.
like Face Off, where they pressed a button and they had these things on their feet, and then they couldn't
That locked
move
them
anymore.
down to the floor.
Yeah,
yes.
remember? And they
Yeah.
couldn't move.
Yeah, or those futuristic facilities where everything's automated and
Yep, I agree.
you don't even need officers there.
Oh no, I don't agree
No,
with
I
that.
don't agree with that.
No. Don't agree with that at
No,
all.
I don't like that.
So yeah, so we saw on the news, right? You got
Yeah.
the union delegates are now saying we need more guys in here, right?
Yeah.
And who is it? Who's the union guy? What's his name?
Sullivan.
Sullivan.
Brian Sullivan. Yeah.
Okay. What? Kenny Hamill? Wasn't he involved in the union somehow?
Yeah, at one time. Yeah.
He's not anymore.
No.
And Spazato's out now too on the
Spazato's
jail's
gone,
end.
yep.
Jail's end. Okay.
Yep.
So right. So who do you fight with? With a situation like this, you just go right to Laura Curran, the county exec, or you?
She
yeah.
did call me actually.
Oh, is that right?
That's how it was. Yeah. Yeah.
And what did she say? What did she say?
I'll be all right when there's more
Said,
guards in the
how you
jail,
doing?
bitch.
Hi, Officer Holland.
Ooh, is she single?
Everything revolves around me, like a porno
Prison
scene.
porn.
Getting some,
Are you okay? You need a sponge bath. No, this did not happen.
Now I can't let my son watch this. Interview.
Thanks a lot.
How old is
Eric.
he?
15, just turned 15.
He's seen this already. He's seen these movies.
Oh, my
Trust me,
goodness.
they're all over the internet. He's seen these movies. So that was nice. She called you.
Yeah.
Was she nice? Was she gracious?
yeah.
Was she?
Yeah.
What happened? What?
Brief, but she asked
She
how
call
I
you
was. and
Daniel? She call you Danny? She call you Officer Holland? What'd she say?
She said it in a breathy voice. Said, Officer Holland, and
Hi, Officer Holland.
Hello, Holland.
What can I do to get your vote? Nothing. That did not happen.
and I said, "Can I be Batman?"
And you be Catwoman, and we'll.
Batgirl.
So how long did she talk? Did she call you at home in the hospital?
Yeah, she called me home.
Okay.
Well, you know,
How'd she get your number?
well,
I think from the inmate. I don't know.
from the inmate.
I don't know. She
She didn't visit you in the
She has her
hospital.
ways,
well,
I guess.
well, you
No.
weren't in the. Were you? You weren't there
I didn't
overnight,
stay in the
right?
hospital.
Right.
No.
But I still think that deserved a.
She should have come to see me
an
in
in-person,
the hospital.
face-to-face meeting. Absolutely.
What if he was there for like an hour?
So you go to his house.
What
Then-
if she was in another state?
She's the county exec. Where is she going?
Doesn't matter. She could be in upstate New York legislating.
And maybe she doesn't. Maybe he doesn't
All right.
want her to come to his house. You know
Well,
me. I'd
no.
be like, really? Can't you just text me?
But that's not the point.
Did you text me a breathy message?
Parentheses sigh. Hello, Officer Holland. No, that's not the point.
Daniel's response: send nudes.
Can you imagine? That'd be
And then
great.
She's like,
she
okay.
replies, dick pic?
if it'll make you feel better.
So, all right, so she called you, and she was very gracious and nice, and thank
Yeah.
you. Did she thank you for your service?
No, but she.
Bitch.
You don't get a Purple
No,
Heart or
she
something?
probably did.
Were you like in my thoughts? You're in my thoughts and prayers, like that kind of
Yeah,
thing?
yeah.
She hashtag it?
Yeah, she.
Did she actually say hashtag thoughts and prayers?
No, she didn't.
No, she actually said, hope you recover fast.
Yeah. yeah.
All right. Did you vote for her?
Does an incident like this usually result in getting, say, like more guards or something you guys feel is necessary?
I think so. I mean,
Like, so there could be some kind of positive out of this?
I think so, especially that I went to the radio stations, and now that it's here, I think this will probably be the biggest motivator.
The culmination
yeah,
of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They may even introduce some of your draconian methods of.
I like it.
Oh, we should get her in here one day.
Who? Draconia?
The county exec, Laura Cullen.
Oh, yeah. Get her in here.
Get her.
You know her
uh,
number now. Call her.
Yeah.
Did she call from a blocked number?
No.
Really?
Oh, so now,
I
yeah, maybe
have her
cell.
number. Yeah.
Was it a cell number or was
Want me
it?
to see if I can persuade her?
Yeah. Laura.
Hi, Schnookums, it's me, DH.
I'll use the breathy voice back and see if I can get her on your show.
Me, DH.
Gina Conjemi Coffin is watching. Hello, Gina.
The guy with
Danny
the bloody
boy.
eye.
Danny boy. Oh, Danny boy.
Oh, Monica Painter says meow.
Hey, now.
Bonnie, hello. You're watching. Hello, Bonnie.
How how often do things like this happen over there?
It isn't too often, like I said.
Yeah, I
it's
didn't think so.
usually-
That's why I asked.
Normally, the problems are between inmates rather than against an officer,
Right.
because they, things that we would consider very petty become very important in jail. Commissary, the little things. They can start a gang war over a Snickers bar.
What?
Because
Wow.
This is the only things that they're getting.
Sure.
Well, because when you don't have your Snickers bar, you get very cranky.
Yeah,
According to the commercials
Well, and yeah.
for Snickers.
Put a little K2 in a Snickers, and then you'll really have somebody going. Wow.
Is that how they get their drugs? Through the how do they get their drugs? How do we stop them from getting drugs?
It's difficult because it comes in through visiting,
Right.
and they of course they're legally allowed to have visits,
Right.
and they do have metal detectors and such in the visiting area and
Right.
cameras, but you have to figure that they have all day long to figure out ways of getting over the system.
Right. Well, metal detectors aren't going to pick up drugs.
No, but at least it weeds out the weapons, and then
Right.
But there's also civilians coming in to visit, so you can't, conduct a complete body search of them. No matter how attractive. they are.
Or how's this and this is legit.
Yeah.
I mean, I still think the shot collars would be great.
Yeah.
But
on the visitors.
yeah, well, yeah, that'd be good. Why do we have to go through a scan to get on an airplane, but we don't go through a scanner to get through the jail?
No, they.
So-
oh, you mean
Yeah, let them put up and see a 3D body scan because then
yeah,
you'll be able to see if they're hiding something.
right.
Right?
Right.
Am I wrong here?
I think they're more worried about the pilots than they are about us.
What do you think of that?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So that's a good idea.
That's not a bad idea. Yeah.
Not a bad idea or a good idea?
No, it's a good idea.
It's a good idea.
Good
So
idea,
who do we do? Where do we go with this?
I'm going to give Lauren a call when I get out of
You
here
give
and
Lauren
see
a
if
call
she-
and you tell her it's
yeah.
my idea
I'll tell her I had some good ideas.
from me.
At least come on his show. And,
Right.
and
No. Make him like the county security guard.
You want to? That's what you want?
Yeah, I want to be
Or,
the county guy.
How about a driver? You can drive her around town and
Oh.
make a
There
good
you go.
salary.
Yeah, and then see, maybe she gets a little, naughty in the back seat. It's so hot back here.
While you're-
And then
while you're driving?
Right. And she's like, it's so hot back here. And she starts to undress. She's like, pull over and open the windows so we can get a
so
breeze.
I can let Holland out.
Right. And then, oh.
That
That was not my fantasy. That was not my fantasy. That was not my. So I could let Holland out.
This is what he came in here for, to hear about your porn fantasies, you weirdo.
Yeah, I thought after what happened,
Don't
you'd
let her
at least
see
work
this.
me into a fantasy.
Nah, nah.
But
You know, sorry,
go
go
ahead.
ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, Monique has a really good point. Like in the airport, there's dog sniffers. Why don't you guys have like
Yeah.
a dog?
Yeah.
Oh,
Because they
yeah.
don't miss anything.
That's a good one too.
They don't sniff any dogs there. No, no, we do have a canine unit. It's probably should be more utilized than it is, but
Yeah, because we got to stop the flow of drugs into the jails.
yeah.
You
I'm
know?
trying to remember. I visited. I knew somebody that was in that jail years ago, and I went to see him. And it wasn't what? What's so funny about that?
Okay.
I'll tell you who it was. It's somebody you know, as a matter of fact.
Really?
So,
did you sneak drugs into with
no,
your
but that's
stump?
what I was trying to remember. I remember it was a long waiting period to get in, but I'm trying to remember.
Stump or no stump?
Oh, good question.
You didn't tell him I dare you to hit an officer someday, do you?
I know a guy here. I think it was before.
He hasn't talked to me in 20 years.
Yeah, right.
Punch him in the face so I can get him on my show.
I need a new concept.
We need a guest.
Well, do you get to play this up though? Like, you maybe get like an award of the jail named after you or something?
I,
Man?
I don't think so. I got get
Maybe
a
you
lot
can
of
make
sympathy at home.
Get a
but,
lifetime movie of the week or something.
Oh, you did get sympathy at home?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
I'm
nice.
almost disappointed that it's disappearing. Because
Just start saying, I see spots. I see spots.
yeah, the sympathy's waning.
Are
as
you
the-
there?
As
Are
the
you-
injuries.
are you
Honey,
there?
get
Are
the
you there?
beer, honey. I can't see it. I can't
I
get me.
can hear you, but I can't quite see you. Play it up a little bit. I have a headache. Oh, my
yeah,
God.
yeah.
Just on this side of
I
my
think
head.
the stitches are coming loose.
No.
It must be weird for your kids because I'm sure for 20 years you've told them, don't worry, it's a lot more organized than you
yeah.
think. And all of a sudden they're like, I knew it.
Oh, yeah. He looked up from his video game for like 5 minutes to see what was going on. He was really, really upset.
Really
No,
concerned.
they, my family's great, and like I said, most people have been very, very supportive
Yeah.
and helpful. It's been really.
Have you gotten any people? Oh, it's just a black eye. Get over it. Wah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you've gotten that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where'd you hear that, Dan? Where'd you hear that on a familiar radio station?
What?
Come on, tough guy.
I didn't say that.
Oh yes, you want to go back and
Oh,
watch
he's
it?
lying.
You want to go back and watch
Oh,
it?
he's lying. He
You
said
act-
it.
you
And I
actually-
said, that's your friend, Tony. Don't say
You
things
actually
like that.
said "wah." You actually
I
did
did.
that.
I did. I
Oh,
did.
wow.
Get him, Dan. Get him.
I was like,
okay.
wow, big deal. It's a black guy. The
black eye.
black eye, not a black eye.
Wow.
Now,
I should have lost an eye and brought it in here. Then you- then you-
Imagine that.
I did. I said I got hit with a hockey puck in my eye. My eye was worse than that. It really did. My eye like shut up. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the hell? Big deal. It was like 3.
well, it was shut when it happened.
Did you use Arnica care cream? Arnica cream makes it. Arnica.
That's the thing, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it goes away fast. The black.
Yeah.
Well, you don't. In your
No, I
case,
want
you
too
didn't want it
fast,
to
yeah.
go away too
Not too
fast.
fast,
You
no.
get a lot of sympathy at
It
home.
was Eric's friend Artie. That's the cream.
When I got hit with the eye, I was like, she's like, I told you to wear a shield. I'm like, oh, son of a, sorry. So.
Do you wear one now?
Yeah, now I wear a full shield because I also got hit in the jaw too. So I was like, forget this.
You getting
Same
any-
game. I got a black eye
Yeah.
and hit in the jaw. I'm like, I'm done.
You get any of that? Take an office job.
Yeah.
Go to the work at the training school.
Yeah.
Do you actually consider something like that after this?
No.
You're like, no, send me back. I'm ready.
Yeah. No. I'm ready to go back into whatever whatever.
Now, when
is
you
there.
when are you gonna
like
go
I
back?
said, it doesn't happen that often. so,
Right.
But I have to wait till all the doctors reports
To the
come in
doctor's
and see
clear.
what they,
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you
Yeah,
do go
yeah.
back, are you gonna go back to the same area and he'll be there?
Probably. No, he'll be in a
No,
different.
he's
Oh,
not.
he won't
He'll
be
be
in.
there.
He won't be there.
He'll be in a new.
We covered
He's
it.
at a new jail. Remember, upstate,
said that.
downstate.
Yeah, that's bullshit. Because there's no chance for your revenge.
Oh.
You could trip him.
You wanted him to hit me again.
Nah, you trip him a little bit. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you
So
there.
you'd take my injury serious.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there, bro.
Now he's got 2 black eyes.
Right,
Maybe
right.
This is something.
You know, the small contingent of the population that your abusive guard. Now you have
Yeah.
have to live up to that.
Yeah.
Trip him a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Put a little trip me sign on his back. Nah, it's all good, buddy. And you pat him on the back and it's
Kick
kick
me
me.
sign.
Yeah. You can't.
And he
None of
doesn't
that.
know why all day long.
Yeah, all
the
day long
inmates
he's
are
getting
kicking
kicked
him.
by the inmates. What's going on?
Stop
Hey,
it.
stop
Hey.
kicking me. Boss, they're kicking me. Right?
It was you, wasn't it?
You put the kick me sign on. All right, so
But the timing was good. You got the summer off.
Well, at least a couple weeks, yeah.
Well, I would think. I mean, shoulder, back. Right?
Yeah.
I think you got a few weeks coming to you.
You would give me the whole summer?
I'll be a union rep, man. I used to do that at the phone company. I'll be a
I like
union
that.
rep.
I like
I
that.
miss the union stuff.
I missed the union.
We could employ his draconian methods, and you
I
giving me
wouldn't
the
do.
summer off?
I wouldn't do anything this guy says.
Yeah.
I would have
Nothing.
him back the next day. Be like, all right, let's
Exactly.
go. You're back in. Let's go.
It's just a
There's-
black guy.
Right. There's just a
Right.
black guy. Let's go. You got paperwork to do. Enough. Get it back in here.
Mop up the
Use
blood.
your one
so you
eye.
don't
But
get on
it would
that.
also be everybody would be getting shocked. Bzzz, I just press that button and they fall.
What do they do?
And they fall. Don't you punch an officer again? Bzzz. Got me? Just a little taste.
Even though you barely did any damage to him.
Right, just a little taste. Every day, just a little reminder. Bzz, wake up. Do they have to wake up at the same time and go to
Yeah.
bed at the same time?
Yeah.
That's got to be aggravating too. Like, what? I'm tired. I want to, you know.
Puts them into a good routine. You know?
Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
it's
yes.
like-
Because they
like
probably
the
didn't have much
military.
structure to begin with.
Right.
Exactly.
So this is a
Right.
rehabilitation center.
Oh,
Right.
all right,
That's
fine.
why we're correction officers.
Well, Monique
Yeah.
says, Monique says, be careful and be safe.
Oh, thank you.
And Bonnie
Thank
said,
you,
you're
Monique.
brave to do that job.
Thank you. Thank you.
And Ken said, Eric totally said that last week. And I replied to Ken, I'm denying everything. I'm denying, I didn't say any of that. Sally actually said it. And I was like, that's not
yeah?
nice,
Oh.
Sally.
Nope,
It
not
was
me.
just a black eye, huh? Sal?
So, all right, so
Okay,
you're going to go back, and he's going to be in a different area. And then,
Right.
but has this ever happened to another officer? And then how is he greeted by the staff and then by the inmates?
Well, it doesn't happen that often, like I said.
Right.
But the staff is very supportive, of,
Right.
of each other, and the inmates probably, just
Welcome back.
yeah,
Good
Yeah.
to see you.
yeah. Hope nobody else hits you. And
That kind of thing.
And the relationship,
don't
yeah,
give me a
normally,
reason to hit you.
yeah, right.
Right.
The relationship is normally pretty good between you
Yeah.
guys and them.
Yeah.
And and if any of them, when they, do a lot of them come out rehabilitated? Is that the right word? Rehabilitated? Do they go on the straight and narrow? And do any of them become like friends? Like, oh, remember, thanks for your help. 20 years later, you're kind of like,
Yeah, we
Keep in
have a
touch.
lot of repeat customers.
Yeah.
You know? But
Yeah, it's sad.
I have been thanked for for helping
there is a
mentally,
small percentage of
spiritually.
guys that come
Absolutely,
out.
yeah, yeah. And
That's
they,
nice.
and they appreciate what you're doing. Mm-hmm. But it's like anything else. There's going to be some people who appreciate it and some people who
It must be mostly a thankless job,
Yeah.
and a
a lot of it can be. Yeah,
Sure.
a lot of it can be.
Jeez. Yeah, it must toughen you up a little bit, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't much of an injury, but
Why are you looking at me when you said that?
See, just like that Innocent Man movie. One day you end up in jail and they'll be damned. Isn't that a motherfucker?
You'd be like, oh, not much of an injury, huh?
That's
Give this
right.
guy a black eye.
We installed those buzzers in.
Yeah, right.
That'd be great, though. I really, but
you
listen,
really like that idea.
Monique
He's
said
just
the
like
dog
anything that
sniffers
vibrates.
would be a good idea, but those scanners, why not? And it'll move the line along faster, too.
Yeah.
Right? Instead of sitting there, let me check your bag, let me check this. Scan.
And it could
scan.
be fun to watch those scans all day.
I don't know. You see a lot of bones.
Yeah, well,
That's not really like that much fun. I don't think you see like boobies.
with your imagination.
Oh, I would
sure
totally be
you can
drawing
add a lot to
boobies
those
on all the.
bones,
Yeah, I'd be like, ooh, look, a boobies,
Yeah.
and then I draw the nipples in, and be like,
just have it drawn on so anybody who steps in front of it,
right. Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good. See, now we're thinking. But I want to make this proposal to somebody. Who do I make it to? Who do I say I want scanners and X-ray machines in the jails like we have in the airports, so our officers are safe and the flow of drugs is no. Or is this like a whole conspiracy thing? Like Lauren gets a cut of these drug deals.
No, I don't know about that, but I'm
Well,
going to try to bring her in for you and see if you
Yeah?
can,
All right, let's do it.
That'd be great to get her in.
give her some of your ideas. Yeah.
Let's do it. I think she'll go for either the buzzer or the scanner.
I'm going to call her.
Call her
Give
and
a
see if she'll
call,
come
yeah.
in here.
Yeah,
Do you know Rory Walsh,
Rory Walsh.
an inmate? Gina Conjemin Coffin?
Y-
you know
yes,
Jack
of
Coffin's
course. Yeah, yeah,
wife?
yeah.
She said that Jack's step cousin Rory Walsh is a frequent flyer at
Also
that prison.
punched an officer.
No, but
Oh.
a frequent flyer, and in that prison since the 80s. His last
Oh,
day
wow.
was about 2 years ago.
Wow.
He said it is really scary now with all the gangs.
Oh, because you
Oh,
got the gang stuff in there
MS-13
too. Yeah, but will they separate the gang members? Will they put them in the two different houses? Will they?
They try to, but there's only so much separation you can do because
Right.
the facility's only so big. So
Right.
they eventually end up together, and you get Bloods and Crips in the same dorm, and
And MS-13,
Yeah,
and the other
MS-13.
guys.
yeah,
I don't know who they are, but the other guys.
yeah.
The pagans.
Yes.
18th Street. Yeah, there's a lot.
The,
of, lot
the,
of
the
gangs.
Warriors,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah,
Right. No.
And the Jets.
trying to make
And
it
the
home.
Jets.
The
with
Sharks and the Jets.
Sharks and the Jets.
That must be a fun house to be in. The Sharks and the Jets, because they're all
Everybody's
dancing all
Everybody's just
day.
dancing.
We're dance fighting. It's
It's a dance battle.
Look, boss, we're dance fighting. Keep going. It's okay. I'll let you get away with that.
Greasers.
Right. The greasers. Right.
That's right.
The socias. Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's from.
An officer today in the news. An officer received
Yeah.
grease in his hair.
The outsiders, the greasers.
Yeah.
Stay gold, pony boy. Stay gold.
Boss, Soda Pop is acting up again. No, none of that. That's not the way it works.
Who's the gang from Greece? Those
The T-Birds.
the T-Birds, right?
T-Birds.
Right.
Right? Wow. It's got to be dangerous.
Yeah.
All that singing.
John Travolta doesn't look like a violent man to me.
What?
That might have been a T-Bird that hit that clocked me. Come to think of it.
Not a Connecticut T-Bird, because those people are very, very nice.
Thank you. We are nice.
Oh, you're from Connecticut?
Yeah, represented.
Oh,
So is he.
T-Birds.
Woo.
Yeah, but I
Class
God.
of 2013.
class of
2013. Holy
class
moly.
of
Go ahead.
Earlier.
not 2013.
Class of much earlier.
Class of much
Class of
earlier.
Much earlier.
Wow, 2013. You're so young.
Sure.
Wow, 2013.
Yeah.
What's this year? 2019.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good, Eric.
You are getting old.
Oh, thank you. I know. It's horrible.
Think how old we'll be when she gets old, though.
I know.
That's right. Yep.
Class of '88. Oh, that hurt just saying it.
Just cringed.
Oh, class of '88. Wow.
Yeah.
All right. So you really no really. Who do we propose this to?
Well, I think Lauren would be the first step, and if she wouldn't do it, then we'll go. You know.
We don't go.
We'll
We
go
don't go
up the
up. We
scale.
start up and go down.
No, we'll go higher.
Oh, we go higher.
Yeah.
I just want it for Nassau County. I don't care about anybody else.
Oh, okay. I thought you wanted this as a universal.
No. Just for your jail first.
Well, we could start it with Nassau as a
Right,
as an
that's what I'm saying.
experiment and-
She could be. She could revolutionize. What is this? Jail security. Jail and prison security.
and set an example. For
Are there
future,
any other prisons that have this scanner?
I don't think so.
I think it's so funny,
You
like
know-
watching Danny, because like he's just looking at you like he does every other crazy person he deals with all day long. It's like this this mixture of he's a little odd and I'm gonna be really calm.
No, come
I'm
on.
about ready to protect my eye.
You got your other eye.
The eye is a
give you a
piece of
real
cake
black
compared to
guy.
this guy.
I'll give you a black eye that's
Yeah, I'll hit
serious.
you. I'll hit you. You'll be like, what was that? A mosquito? A mosquito. A mosquito landed on me.
No, he's thinking, I'm going to see this guy again.
So we
someday.
start with Lauren, and then we work our way down. There's no like director of security at the prisons that we can work on.
Well, I mean, we could start with the sheriff, I suppose, and propose your ideas. You know, write them up in a formal proposal.
How do I do that?
Well, I can walk you through it.
How
if
much
you
are
want.
these machines? Do we know?
I don't know. Maybe you could come up with your own design of a machine. And
Maybe we could just
go
make
on
one in a
Shark Tank
3D
and-
printer or something.
Right, because
Yeah.
listen,
For
you know what? They
$4.
even have the do you have like a scanner like somebody brings a pocketbook in, right?
Yeah. No,
Do
they
you-
have metal detectors. You know.
Right, but even at the
Oh,
Nassau
that
County
will
courts,
scan the interior.
they
of
have
right,
the
right.
X-ray machine that scans the
right.
interior of the bag. Do you
Yeah.
have that?
No, we don't. No.
You don't even have that?
No.
The courts have it.
No. Yeah.
So what do they do?
They're more worried about the judges than the officers, I guess.
Who cares about
That's
them?
ridiculous.
So what do they do at the jail? How do they? Is it just a physical, pat down?
Yeah. Well, they have the metal
those- the
detectors,
wands,
Like I said,
yeah. Wow.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
They have it at the courts
Yeah.
where there's one prisoner per courtroom,
Right.
and there's probably about 4 officers per that one prisoner.
Right.
And they have an X-ray machine at the courts, but where they have prisoners out manning officers 50-1, they don't have it.
Right.
This makes no sense to me.
You see that
Nope.
you started out as thinking a black eye was nothing, and now
That's
you're
right.
the biggest
See that?
advocate for the officers.
Now I'm
been
aggravated.
transformed.
Yeah.
Now I'm aggravated.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Why wouldn't they buy them for the prison? You don't even have the X-ray machine, so you have to physically. So no wonder why everybody's pissed.
And on drugs.
And on drugs, they're like, oh, because they go see somebody and it takes an hour to get through because
There was more,
Every-
more security here. They sent me around the back alley, and
That's right. Well, there's a lot of important people in this place.
yeah.
yeah, a lot of funny comedians.
That's right.
They live here basically. They're in a dorm. The Eric, it's not Star Trek, you nerd. What do you mean?
I still think there's a movie coming out. I think that it's Riot at Nassau Prison.
The Danny Holland
the
story.
Danny Holland
Danny.
story.
On Lifetime.
Or documentary, how to update the prison system. We can incorporate your ideas.
I'm
into
going with
it.
an actual movie. I think Chris Pratt should play you.
Chris Pratt.
Wait.
Scanners are approximately
Wait a
$200,000.
minute, I can't
Yeah, I
play
was thinking
myself.
funding
Oh, you
would
wanna play
probably be a
yourself?
big
You
issue.
know.
All right, you want to
There's a lot
reenact?
of
Want to
prisons and-
do a little act?
Well, no, but I'm saying test it at
Re-blacken
one
the
prison
eye?
first to see if it works. You know what I mean? So if a scanner's $200,000,
Right.
that's what somebody's saying.
Gina.
And
It's a
then,
very expensive test.
oh, Gina said that. Gina said there's scanners are $200,000.
Wow.
All right, but that what? Would you give up a little overtime to get that money
Yeah, probably.
for a
yeah,
year?
Yeah.
Right? If every office, that's what I'm saying. Funding shouldn't be an issue, and I'm not saying
Right.
I'm not
And
saying
it shouldn't
should
be their overtime.
No.
Or current should take a little decrease.
I'm not saying it should be the officers. I'm just saying
Yeah.
you could do something like that and tweak it and have the money in a heartbeat. Right? The $200,000 is nothing nowadays.
However, that's like
Wouldn't
you know
it be easier to
2
implement more dog
officers'
sniffers
salary
than a
for a
whole,
year.
Like, scanning system, though. I would
What's
think
that?
that dog sniffers would probably be a more feasible first step.
Well, what about the old-fashioned way where it's behind the glass and you just talk on the phone?
Yeah.
You can't physically touch them that way.
Yeah.
Gina's even saying that. She went
Yeah.
there and the signs say no touching, but the guy, Rory Walsh, was able to give her a big hug. She could have passed him anything. And she did. She said she passed him cocaine, heroin, and
K2.
$1,000.
Right.
Yeah.
And $1,000.
Chris Thomas said all
That always
prisoners.
comes in handy.
Chris Thomas said all prisoners should be like Arizona's test prison. What is Arizona's test prison? Do we know? What is that?
Isn't that where that guy?
They probably have shock collars on. I'll tell you that.
That guy, the sheriff that was there. Didn't he try running for office?
I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about? You don't know what I'm talking about? The sheriff down there. Wasn't it Arizona?
In Arizona?
Crazy Joe?
Yeah, isn't that his name?
No, that's the guy from.
No, but he had a
From
nickname.
Stand By Me.
That was the guy from Stand By Me. Crazy Joe.
No,
but
but
now
he-
they call me Batman.
He had a nickname like that, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Batman comes up again.
I think so.
I don't
I'm
forget the guy's name.
I'm really shocked that they don't even have an X-ray machine to put
Yeah,
bags
because
through.
they don't have they should definitely have like enough staff. They're not staffed properly. So why not take like $200,000 and
Little
make everything a little bit
preventative,
more
yeah.
equal?
I'm sure they can find 200,000, or I'm sure that every single officer's family around the country,
the
even if we
idea.
started a GoFundMe, would buy that machine.
Yeah.
I guarantee you,
You're
every
probably
single officer or a retired officer would chip in. And I'm not saying it's on the officers. I'm just saying it would be that simple to raise $200,000.
Take it out of the prisoner's commissary. You know?
Take it, yeah.
Now you're
Screw
talking.
them.
Yep.
No more oatmeal for them.
Take a lot of Snickers bars to get one of those machines.
That's
but,
right. We could do this. That's
I
ridiculous.
think you should design probably a more economical machine, and then pitch it to Shark Tank and then.
Yep, there you go. You found your mission.
How the hell am I
This is
going to
your
design
calling.
that?
My biggest advocate.
I think we should do that. That would be great, right? Because then you could do the whole body X-ray. Oh, they got cocaine in their ass, right? And then it's a hot chick. I'd be like, I'll get it. I'll I volunteer as tribute. I'm going to get that cocaine,
Tribute.
right?
You know what you should do?
What?
Sponsors.
Oh, okay. Now,
Yeah.
maybe our sponsors will sponsor the machine. Your scan is now brought to you by Bella Vista Pizza. Bella Vista Pizza, for the best pizza in the whole wide world. Check out Bella Vista Pizza, located at 154 Minetta Hill Road in Plainview, 516-433-4464. 516-433-4464. BellaVistaPizza.com, baby. Check it out. Also, Gina Congemi Coffin, licensed real estate agent with Signature Premier Properties. That's Gina Congemi Coffin, licensed real estate agent with Signature Premier Properties, 631-495-7696. That's 631-495-7696. List your house with Gina, and she'll work so hard for you and sell your house so fast it'll make your
Head spin.
head spin. And also Lemon Auto Sales, LA Sales, New York.com. Do you need a new car but can't afford a new car? Well, get a used car that runs as good as new and visit Lemon Auto Sales on Old Country Road in Hicksville. Tell them Knock 'em Dead Comedy sent you, and you'll get a free air freshener and oil change on your first return visit. That's right. Knock 'em Dead Comedy provides service, baby. That's what we do.
Yeah, Chris Thomas is on something because I kind of remember this in the news. She said all she says is tent prison. They wear pink and work all day. But I remember there was something on the news how like this one warden ordered like pink outfits for everyone and made them work all day long, and like they never wanted to come back.
Just for Pride Month? Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope. All year round.
Oh, that's that. I'd like to research that 10 prison. Also, Chris said you could get the money from prisoners' art grant or make their families pay all their medical bills.
Wow.
See?
Yep, little less, some fewer books in their library.
Yeah, or how about less HBO? Because they probably have HBO, don't they?
Yeah.
They do?
Yeah. Sure.
I don't even have HBO. This is
Right.
bullshit.
She doesn't even have, well, commit a crime if you want to watch
bullshit.
Game of Thrones or
Yeah.
something.
How did they feel about the Game of Thrones finale?
Yes. Maybe that's why he got angry.
Yeah.
Fucking Game
Had
of
to take
Thrones.
those drugs, get over it.
He didn't like the Starbucks cup on the set.
Yeah. Is that why he was upset?
Yeah, maybe, I don't know.
Maybe. Now, honestly, they have HBO. Do they block like the soft porn nights or whatever
All prison films they just watch all day and to rile them up.
to rile them up?
Like 300.
You know,
All
old
these, like-
James Cagney films. All of a sudden they're like, "You dirty rat." Yes, Monique. Lemon Auto Sales. They take lemons and turn them into lemonade. It's a wonderful, wonderful facility. We sold 3 cars for that place already.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And possibly a fourth.
Possibly a 4th. No way.
Yes,
Well, my
way.
car. I don't know how
Ow.
my car is going to be. I still want to like get it repaired and give it to Sam. I've got like this.
80,000-year-old.
Yeah, it's like 17 years old. This
Mini
like
Cooper.
Mini Cooper that just crashed the other day. I had to have it towed.
Oh, yeah.
So, but he just graduated high school, so I was going to give it to him anyway, and then try
That's a
to
good first car.
find something else. Yeah, it's really small, and it it's safe, and it's garbage, but it'll get him through a couple of years of college and stuff.
And they learn a lot about how to fix cars by having a car that kind of breaks down once in a while. And right?
You think?
Yeah, it's a good experience.
I
Good
don't
learning
think people
experience.
do that anymore. Do kids do that anymore these days?
Probably not.
Some kids do. They'll work
Do
on
they?
their
Like,
cars.
if Matt gets his car, he's going to just
No.
open up the hood and
No, he's
start
gonna
tinkering
try
around.
to,
I think people used to do that all
trying
the
to get a run
time.
in.
Well, Gina Conjemi said that her friend was in a tent prison for D-Week.
What is a tent prison?
What is a tent prison?
They just told you.
I missed it.
It
I
was an
missed it.
outdoor prison. They lived in tents, and their clothes were pink. And then they worked all day out in the desert.
Oh, all right. That was my next question. So it was out in the desert somewhere.
Yeah, out in the desert.
Wow. I never heard of that.
Yeah. No,
Well, you couldn't do that here, right? I mean, where would you do that here?
Well, we don't have a desert.
Kaniak Park.
No,
Yeah.
but even a lot of land
Even if
in
we-
the
Sally's
park.
right. Caniac Park.
Let's
The
go to the
beach.
park today, kids. Oh, look, there are the prisoners. The swing sets. The
Yeah, and they clean
pool.
up the park all day in their pink outfits. Stay away from the pink. The pink stinks.
Many of the people who come to visit the prisoners are covered in expensive tattoos, have expensive hair and nails, and slide their Benz keys through the security hold. They also use their welfare ID to get in. Perhaps they can pay a fee to visit. Clearly, they have money, says Chris Thomas.
See? This could happen.
Oh, Matt, sell
could happen.
tickets. Sell tickets.
There's plenty of a visitor's fee.
Well, if
$5
if you make it happen, I'm going to be impressed.
Oh, you think they're slow to change?
Well,
That's actually an interesting idea. Like take like a
jail's
famous,
been around a long time.
like a famous crime or something. Like put the guy in a booth or in a glass and and just make him sit there. And people can pay and they walk through to see him.
like
No.
Like at
the
a wake.
stocks where they
I mean, doesn't
embarrass
that
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Pu-
And people,
public
I bet you
humiliation.
people would pay for that.
Yeah.
No.
That
People are weird like
glorifies
that.
it, though. That glorifies the crime.
Oh, how about this? How about
that's
this?
that's a good point.
A famous criminal. Like, all right, let's expand on Tony's idea. Let's not discount it right away.
yeah,
Yeah, Courtney.
Courtney. Think you're
All
so
right.
smart, graduating 6 years ago.
Here's what's gonna happen, right?
All right, ready.
Exact idea that Tony's. You pay to visit this guy. However,
Yeah.
really, you don't want to. You're just gonna look at him. How about this?
Make him
Throw
sing.
things.
You get
Throw
one.
things.
You get one shot at him with a paintball gun, right? And he has to duck and hide, and he has to run, and
No, there's nowhere to go.
well, that's what I mean. But he has to duck, and he has to, he has to try to avoid the bullet.
Kind of like the Running Man with
Yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah,
Richard Dawson.
Pit them against each other.
right.
and-
$5 for 5 shots, $1 a shot, something like that.
And $25 just to get in.
Ooh,
You raise your 200,000
well,
in
you
no
raise
time.
it pretty fast. That's a lot, though.
All proceeds go to the new security measures. At the,
Yes.
Right, and you get to wear you'll get to wear a mask so they don't get to see who you are, or just one-way mirror. They can't see you, but you can see them, and you there's like a turret, so you have like a carve out. You're able to move the gun back and forth, up and down. right?
Even
What do you think?
$10 is fair to
Like a
visit.
live video
25 is a little
game.
steep.
Yeah.
Have you been taking any
You think
medication
25
since
is a
this
little
happened to you?
I think
steep, right?
10.
Okay, too.
Everyone can do 10.
Yeah, 10. 5 for the visit, 5 for the shots.
I think Danny's
I
probably
agree with
thinking the meds are really kicking in right now. This is the weirdest day of his life, I think. Right?
I like the paintball idea.
You like the
I really
paintball
do.
idea?
Yeah, I think Eric's right. $10 to get in, and 5 of that
Oh,
goes.
so you're going
goes-
15.
No, I'm going 10 even, and then
Okay,
you get
5 and
5
5.
shots.
Well, you got to
yeah.
pay for the paintballs too.
Right. Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
And the equipment.
Paintballs aren't that
All right, so
expensive.
$12.
Bring your own paintballs.
And 2.
Bring your own paintballs.
No, I think
Yeah.
it's 10 and 5 because some people are just going to come in to watch.
All right, 10 and 5. But so 10 for everyone who comes in, and then $5 if you want to
Right.
do that.
And then like more advanced crimes would have more powerful paint guns and.
Oh, yeah, you kick up the
More
kick up the
worse.
CO2.
The bigger offenders, they get chained so they can't move. Everybody just aims for their nuts.
Ooh, yeah, the rapists.
Yeah, like the
that's a
rapers.
good idea.
Yeah.
So the rapers are on like a
We are
cross.
twisted individuals. There's-
Yeah.
Our dark side is really coming out here today.
I think we have something going. I mean, I think Laura Curran can get reelected on these ideas.
Yeah.
I think she can.
Yeah, there's no downside.
She'll run on a paintball ticket. And
Yeah. The paintball scanner ticket.
Yeah,
Right. I think it's a great
I
idea.
think it's a great idea.
Wow.
I would vote for that.
What do you think?
I think it's a great idea.
See?
all right.
Some
I'm winning
raper
people
taking it
over.
into the nuts like all day long. That'd be
Courtney, would you
fantastic.
pay to shoot a prisoner with a paintball gun?
I don't know.
Right in the nuts.
I feel morally conflicted.
Really?
Really? What if they did something really bad?
I wouldn't have a problem.
I mean, I mean,
My
I-
kids pay to go paintballing now. How bad could it be?
I'm
Right.
thinking Courtney was in jail. That's why she's against this.
Yeah, I'm cold stone killer.
It's not.
Wow.
It's not a BB gun. It's a paint gun.
Yeah, it's a paint gun.
Paintball.
I think they should have the opportunity to duck at least.
Yeah, okay. All right, so no
Just
chaining
one
them up.
hand, maybe.
No
so they
chaining-
can run around an
Oh.
oval.
You got to give them a chance. Or
So
You
you
know,
run
like you
around in a
said,
circle.
implement the little chain idea.
So they can run around in a circle.
At least give them the chance.
I think we should do it because we'll raise the money in no time.
and the victim's family should get a free pass to the park, right? I mean,
Yes.
is a party
Unlimited,
Yes.
unlimited lifetime free passes.
Yes,
Speak-
I like that.
Speaking of free passes,
Prison
before
paintball park.
right there you go. Before I forget, I'm going to give Dan some passes to governors.
Oh, so he could laugh.
That's right.
thank
So
you.
he could laugh.
Absolutely.
Bring
Each
some
pass
laughter
is
and joy
good up
into your
to
life.
4 people.
Yeah, so it's 8 right there.
That's right. 8 people you can bring to a governor's comedy show. And don't forget, everybody, if you we're still taking those calls to answer random trivia questions, you can call in. The number's on your screen, and we give away free passes to a future governor's show right here. Actually, any of the governors.
Monique
Clubs.
is like, bam, splat. from
Batman. yeah.
I think it's a good idea.
Are you okay with my minor injuries earning such a pass?
Yes, you're allowed. I'll
Wait,
allow
well,
you.
we usually give like 4 of them out.
Look at him. He's studying your face. He's not
Like
going
if
to forget
both
you.
eyes were
Two
out.
black guys, I would.
You're going to get pulled over a
this
lot.
guy
They're gonna-
shows up in the jail.
no,
Make
his,
him work.
his buddies from the precincts are going to be pulling you over. They're going to be random stops at your
Oh,
house.
please. I have so many PBA cards.
You'll be the first one through the new scanner that they installed.
I think the scanner's a good idea. I'm sticking with that.
Did we read Chris Thomas's
Prisoner dunk
a
tank.
prisoner dunk tank? I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I mean,
See,
really.
I like that because it's not like so harmful. and they just get dunked
Paintballs
in.
are not harmful. My kids actually pay to go get
Anything
hit.
is
with
harm-
it.
harmful. You get hit in the nuts.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
And it doesn't say what they're dunking him in.
Yeah.
Oh, there you
Yeah,
go,
right.
yeah.
Right. That's the
Ooh,
fine
what would
print.
you dunk them in?
Uh,
Peanut butter.
Depends on the
Peanut butter.
crime.
poo-poo.
Depends on the
Yeah.
poo-poo.
The poo-poo.
The poo-poo tank.
All the toilets go right to the dunk
Hot
tank.
dog
and then
water.
You,
oh,
hot dog. Ooh, hot dog water. I like that.
Used. Yeah.
Used hot dog
Yeah.
water.
Pickle juice. So that way, if they have a cut, it stings a little bit with the
Then we
vinegar.
have to smell them. We have to find something that like they don't have to smell bad.
Oh, all right.
So just water?
Jello. Oh, in the women's prison, they can use Jello. And then they can have Friday night. Women's prison Jello wrestling will raise the money
No,
for
no,
the
they-
scanners.
All right.
Now, is there more drugs in a male prison or a female prison?
Probably the male prison.
Male prison.
Yeah.
Is Nashville's just male, right?
No, there's both.
Oh, there is
Yeah.
both there.
Why wouldn't it be male and female?
I honestly, because once in a while when you see stuff like this,
Yeah.
you only
It's
it's
never
usually
women, yeah.
I never seen
Yeah.
I hardly ever see women, like, when there's footage from the jail. I don't think I've ever seen women.
I'm going to start visiting the women.
They don't
prisoners.
punch people in the eye as much.
I guess not, yeah.
They scratch.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm going to start.
Mental warfare.
Is it
More
Yeah.
mental warfare.
They make you feel really bad about yourself as a guard.
So you guys punched each other. We had to deal with that.
Now, did you?
Instead of the dunk tank, you just make fun of her shoes or something.
Exactly. Your hair's so ratty. Do you even use conditioner?
Yeah. The women, the women prisoners just make me feel bad.
All right. So now we had another corrections officer in here. He was retired. He got
From Florida.
from Florida, from Flo Rider, and he got attacked too. And he was out for. He's done.
He's done now.
He's
yeah.
done now.
He never went back.
He never went back. His knee is back. The guy. What the hell did the guy do? Knocked him over somehow.
Jeez. Yeah, he did knock him over. I forget how.
He was hiding. He was hiding something. He knew he was hiding something, so he brought him into a separate area to strip. And when he did, he went to one of the officers and said, "Hey, can you hold this?" And then as he held it, he basically speared the one officer and took off. And I mean, they caught him, but so he's done. Now, I asked him this question. I'm going to ask you this question. I need an honest answer now.
Okay.
All right.
Should they have a dunk tank?
No. This is a real question. This is legit.
Okay.
Was there ever a prisoner that came in through the facility and you just had a bad feeling about it? You said, this guy is dangerous. And you just stayed away, or you limited you just changed the way you dealt with this person?
I wouldn't say that, but I think you do learn pretty quickly. If there's if the inmate has aggressive tendencies, you'll figure it out pretty quickly.
So there was nobody that walked into the jail that you was
an
this guy's
instinctive-
this guy's evil. There's something.
Like he's going to end up on the other end of a paint gun soon.
Right? Yeah,
No.
something like that. No,
No, I wouldn't say.
Well, there's so many
No.
people. I mean, you would think 90% of your clientele
He's got
are
dunk
horrible
tank written
people.
on
Clientele.
10% are probably.
like they're there for a haircut.
Welcome
You
to
know.
the Nassau County Jail.
Take
your bag, sir.
10% of any, is probably fine and normal, and they just
Yeah.
something horrible happened. They ended up in jail. But I would imagine, what do you think the percentage is? That 90% are just they're all horrible. I mean,
Yeah, I don't know if you can put a percentage on it, but it's there are some bad people there, but
yeah. I mean, some people are there that they shouldn't. My poor nephew. Coakley, Bill Coakley.
oh yeah.
So
That's your nephew?
No, but
Oh.
we have a nephew. His Bill Coakley's
I have a nephew too.
husband married my sister.
Oh,
So me and Bill Coakley share a nephew, and he's actually in.
that's nice of him.
He's in jail,
Oh,
and he was fighting. He was training to be an MMA fighter. He's the nicest kid ever, so nice, and he was at a bar and they were watching an MMA fight on the TV, and this
Yeah.
guy stood in front of the TV, and so
he knocked him out.
Matt was like, "Hey, can you move over?"
Yeah.
And so the guy was like, eh. And then so he asked the waitress a little later, he's like, we paid to come in here, we can't even see it. And he's
Yeah.
like, I know, I hate this guy. He's always such pain here at this bar. So then Matt and his friend were in the bathroom afterwards, and the friend was like, I can't believe that asshole. And he was in the bathroom.
Oh,
So he's a big guy, and Matt's
Yeah.
we're little people. So he took Matt by the throat, and he held him against the wall, and he couldn't breathe. So Matt took one punch
yeah.
to breathe, and the guy ended up having to have his eye scooped out. And so Matt
See how lucky you are?
so Matt
Right?
thought it would be some type of fine, or he's in jail for 8 years.
And he was basically defending him.
And he doesn't
Yeah.
He had a ba-
drink.
he had a bad lawyer.
He's a born again Christian.
He had
It
a
was
ba-
the
he had-
weirdest
He had a
thing.
bad lawyer.
Yeah, they didn't want to get a lawyer. They just used, a public
Public
defender.
Well,
defender.
Guess
No,
what?
no.
Next time, get a lawyer.
Yep.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I would think. he'd
So
have-
anyway,
was
so
the
my point is that
When's
there
he
are
getting out?
people that are in jail that they did something, but they shouldn't be
the
there.
majority of them did
Yeah,
it.
there is
The
always that
majority.
percentage, yeah.
But now, wait a minute. Now, when's he getting out of jail, this guy?
This in a year, he's done 7 years already.
He
What
didn't
was
even
his,
get out early?
actual
No, they don't
charge,
even
though?
do early in North Carolina. They're in North Carolina.
Oh, he's in
they
North
don't let you out
Carolina?
early for anything. They just give you better jobs. The first 2 years were rough, and then after that he got to be a cook at the governor's mansion. So he'd drive to the
Wow.
governor's mansion and cook meals and then come back to the jail. And so, but he was still in jail, like, you know,
Wow.
still away from his family and his friends, and every night has to go back into jail. But
They
don't
lowered
they don't
the number
lower.
of paintballs that they'd hit him with.
Yeah, they don't lower. You know, however well you do in jail. There. I
That's
don't know
pretty
why.
crazy. If he's, you know, he's defending himself, and
One, yeah,
They should have got a lawyer. They should have paid for a lawyer.
yeah.
yeah.
So
Yeah, and I think it's because they said that because he was so well trained, he was a weapon. His
Yeah, they
body
did
was
say
a
that.
weapon.
Yeah, but still,
Yeah, but-
a lawyer could have gotten him off. A good lawyer.
No, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
He must have really clocked him if he didn't need to scoop his eye out.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, if you're
if
getting
you-
choked, though, I'm going to
Right.
clock someone too. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
It's a bad story.
They didn't scoop my eye out.
No, thank goodness.
you thought they
Glad
did.
they didn't.
You would have taken it seriously.
I
if they
then
did.
I would have been like, oh man.
You should have come in with an eye patch
I know.
just
Yeah.
to
yeah.
screw with him.
I just
you
lost
missed
it.
a good opportunity here.
Oh, I would have felt I would have felt horrible.
I did say to Tony, you know, it's healed quite a bit. I don't know if
Yeah.
you want to see it like this.
he did even offered to re-injure it.
But it still happened.
that's
Like,
nice,
it still
Danny.
happened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, so it's still.
Yeah.
We understand. He's not faking it.
Well, I
We don't
knew
need
that.
to- we don't
I
need
knew.
to see it.
Sally and I knew that.
I didn't say he was faking it. I just said suck it up.
Yeah.
He admits it now.
I mean, wait, I didn't say
If the
that.
back turns out to be something serious, I'm going to
Well,
come back
you know,
in.
I was
Oh,
about-
he hurt your back too?
Yeah, he
Oh,
said
yeah,
that
when I hit
before.
the-
I
MRIs
didn't
on his
hear
back
that.
and shoulder.
Oh,
I was about
no.
to
Why? Because you fell awkwardly?
Yeah.
hit
Yeah.
the floor.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Well, I was about to ask how bad. Yeah, how bad are these
was
injuries?
your
What do
left
you-
arm or right arm?
The right one.
Oh no.
And you're a
Today-
righty, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
So how? And what are they saying about that?
My gun hand. Well,
Your pepper spray hand.
it's
Your pepper spray
yeah.
hand.
I still have to wait for MRIs done on it, so
Are you-
we'll find out.
Are you pain? Are you good?
Little
Like, are
bit.
you
Not-
comfortable
not
now?
Too
You're
bad.
in.
Not too bad.
Eric, you want to massage him or something? No. Don't
It
touch
actually,
him.
It actually makes a strange noise when I move it.
Come on, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Holy crap! That would freak me out.
Could have tore some kind of rotator cuff or something.
Yeah.
A meniscus. Is a meniscus in your shoulder? No, it's in your knee.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
That would have been a serious injury.
that would have been serious.
Okay.
The knee is dead serious.
You take them serious.
Those I take serious. Black guys, come on.
I mean, but nothing. They're not worried about any permanent damage anywhere,
I don't
right?
know. We got to see.
Holy
see
crap,
when
man.
All the tests actually come back.
So you
and
might get the summer off.
It
I
could
think he's-
happen.
I think he's got
If you walk in there in September all tan. What's up, fellas?
As much as you think I don't deserve it, I could.
What's up, fellas? I'm back.
That's right. Oh, what's he doing on the beach? He doesn't belong there.
Yeah.
Go fill out some paperwork.
Back to work. Suck it up.
Go sit in an office.
Get a shot. Go do some paperwork.
No.
That's a good point, Tony.
No, he can't. He's got a shoulder
right
injury.
hand, yeah.
Right.
He can learn how to write lefty.
My
Go ahead.
God.
Go
There's
ahead.
people that
Try
pay.
writing your name with your left hand.
Yeah, go
Done.
ahead.
Watch.
Your
I
full
do that
name.
for fun.
Full name: first, middle, last.
Eric.
He's probably left-handed.
Eric. See? That's not so
Aw.
bad.
Come on, you're not
Looks like
done.
a third grader.
Full
Hold
name.
on.
All the letters.
And you and then meanwhile you have a
Not
boss.
much difference.
And meanwhile you have a boss yelling, "You're taking too long. You need to write faster."
Well, it's typing. It's not writing anymore.
All
You
right.
type.
That aggravates the shoulder.
That's right. And he's sitting down for long periods of time may be damaging to the back.
Right.
Why aren't you wearing a brace, like something on your shoulder? You get
I
more
should have come
sympathy
in
at
with a
home.
brace. Yeah.
You would have got more sympathy at home now too.
And here,
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know about that.
suck it up. Take the brace
Uh-oh.
off.
Chris, I hope this guy his name's Daniel, Chris. I hope Daniel gets out on 3/4 and sues Nassau for not protecting him.
I agree.
He is lucky, and hopefully the attention he brings will save another officer's
I
life.
agree 100%,
I
Chris.
do agree with that.
Chris, not only is it from the jail where Brian worked, but he's also a Hicksville guy.
But
He's
you're
a
not
fellow
look-
Hicksvillian.
But you're not looking to do that, right? You're not look. You don't. There are there are people who
Oh,
do
yeah.
that.
Oh, yeah.
I slipped and
Right, right.
I'm going out on 3/4. But that's not what you're looking to
No.
do, right? I don't see
Well,
that.
right. Well,
I don't see
but
that.
the jail is fully supportive, right? They're giving you, your
Oh, yeah.
time, and
Yeah.
it's all work.
like
work
you
with
want to go
comp, I
back to
guess.
work,
Yeah.
but if the
Yeah.
doctors say you can't, then you're
Right.
like, oh, all right, now
Gotta
what?
see what they say. Yeah.
Now you could come hang out with us. You could secure us.
You can take me more seriously.
Yeah,
maybe
from the
after a while.
crazies.
Yeah.
We'll give you more than pepper spray.
Yeah.
give you a Billy Jack. And a tiger
And a
claw.
paintball gun?
Yeah, and a paintball gun. And a tiger claw. You know what
We'll
tiger
give you
claw
a
is?
megaphone.
Oh,
Yeah.
Give him a megaphone. Get away.
Yeah.
I'm Dan Holland. Get away.
Right. He could escort us to our cars every day because of all the paparazzi,
Yeah, all the and the
Right.
the crazy stalkers. that are
crazy
out there.
fans.
I was waiting for my limo on the way here. I thought you were picking me up.
You know, I was gonna, but then Laura Curran said don't.
She said,
Yeah, she said, "Don't
give him a
spoil."
ride.
He
don't
doesn't
s-
need one.
don't
he only
spoil
rides
this
in
guy.
my limo in the back.
Don't spoil this guy. I'm gonna write a letter to Curran.
Yeah.
Why don't you call her office right now?
All right.
She said Eric said it was just a black eye. Don't give him a ride.
That's right. So working at Nassau County Jail, you must once in a while get an inmate that you're like, oh, hey, we went to high school together.
That hasn't happened. But
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
I would think it would.
It does have other officers have
Yeah.
definitely encountered people
Hicksville
they knew,
kids
but
were okay.
I guess they're either that or they're just they're in other jails. I don't know.
Maybe. It's weird with
Going on to
Tony's
bigger and
class.
better
Tony's
things.
class is 4 years younger. And how many people do you think have died in your class?
Oh, have died.
Yeah.
We're talking about jail. We're
I
not
know,
talking
but
about-
I was just saying,
Oh,
like, it's so weird. And just one this week again.
yes.
Really?
How many people do you think so far? The list is really large.
my
Like,
cl-
I don't even know anyone who's died in our class. Do you?
No. No.
Where do you get a load of this? It's like
Well, I'm
probably.
in double digits.
Yeah, I was going to say it's
Really?
definitely over 10.
Yeah. I think it's 16. I think.
Isn't that crazy?
Must be somebody murdering them. There must be a murderer in your class.
Tony's sweating.
Shh.
You might be next.
No, it couldn't be that.
I don't know what you're talking about. I wasn't Hicksville last night.
I am Batman.
Well, it's not just our class. Some of the surrounding classes too. We've lost a lot.
Just not their class.
Not in our class. Yeah, we
No.
don't do that.
That's like cursed.
Not in our class. Our
We
class.
don't- our class, we don't
nobody
die.
died in our
We don't
class.
die. We
don't
Our
die
class
in our
totally
class.
knows how to live better than your class.
Yeah, we don't die early in our class.
Worst we
I'm
got was
sure.
a black eye or something.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I'm sure you've lost,
I can't think of anyone.
but you've kept in touch with the whole class, have you?
You'd think it would come up if it's like the first one or second one or.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a first one soon.
I don't leave him alone.
Keep it up. No, she'll kick my ass in no time.
You'll be
Be
murdered.
another
eventually.
one in your class.
Oh, Tony's going on his fourth. Sally's dead.
He's going to start on our class now. They're suspecting me. I can't do my class anymore.
Right.
And they have none.
We got to even things up.
Here we go.
Tony's like,
Lower suspicion.
that would be a cool story. Like Dexter, Dexter was a serial killer who only killed people, other serial killers or murderers. That would be a good
Spoiler.
story. That would be a good story. That would be a good story. A serial killer who only kills people from his class.
I feel like that would be like easy to figure out though once all of them start dying.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
who's
there's
left?
16 people that already died. Nobody figured out how.
Well, we are moving on to Tony as a possible suspect.
Yes.
so-
That's all right. So they have figured it out.
Once he's the last one left.
Yeah. Where's the connection?
The Hicksville class of '88 reunion.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
It's just like 5 people left.
I'm finally gonna be prom queen. Hey. I'm the most popular kid in the class.
I won all.
Yay.
I won all the awards.
Yeah.
Most popular.
I want all the superlatives.
They're all mine.
Most likely to survive.
Most likely to not kill.
Nice. You're a terrible person, killing all these people
I
in your
didn't do
class.
anything.
Yeah, we'll find out. And you'll be in the dunk tank.
Gina's saying, right, Sally, we all fall down and get back up. Gina,
From
come on.
our class.
Gina, you know everybody in your
Not
class.
your
I
class.
guarantee there's at least one that unfortunately has passed.
Oh, yeah? Well, I bet you would know.
And Gina's trying. She's tried to kill herself many times, Gina.
Yeah.
Or were you over there when you pushed her down the stairs?
Yeah,
Did she really fall, or did you push her?
You
I
were
wasn't
behind
there.
the black guy, weren't you?
Right. Get that
Turns
Daniel
out he knows
Holland.
him.
Happy birthday, Lynn Riley.
Oh, it's her birthday
Lynn,
today?
yes, it is her birthday.
Happy birthday, Lynn Riley. Happy birthday, Lynn Riley. Happy birthday, dear Lynn Riley. Happy birthday to you.
Not so happy after hearing that.
When's your birthday?
January 17th.
Oh, sorry.
We missed it.
Why are you sorry?
I was going to say.
Isn't that Martin Luther King
Now
Day?
you're not celebrating my birthday
No,
either?
I'm not celebrating your birthday. Not giving him a birthday song for January 17th. That's it. I'm done. Back to work. Is your wife telling you to get back to work?
No, not at all.
She's like,
She's
"Get
very,
back to work."
No, only
did-
at the house.
And how was that? Did you call her to
You can
say?
still move a vacuum, can't you?
You can still see the dust on the floor, can't you?
Still have a left arm, right?
Use your good eye. And
Use the left arm to close that, put down that toilet seat.
Vacuum
Got
like
one
this.
good arm and one good eye.
Yeah, that's all.
How was that call? Did you make the call home to say,
yeah.
honey, had a little
Good
problem
question.
here?
I tried to downplay it a little bit so
I
she
bet,
wouldn't,
yeah.
panic too much.
What'd you
But,
tell her? What'd you tell her?
I said, I'm in the hospital. I'm all right.
Yeah.
Eric said it's not too bad.
Not to
Eric
worry.
said, "Get back to work."
I can't talk more. I have to get back to work.
As a matter of fact, Eric said it's probably nothing. So don't worry.
Don't worry.
I don't even know why I'm calling.
Because he got hit in hockey once.
Yeah, my black eye was bad.
Where were you? Right next door there? At
Did you
the,
fall on your back though?
oh yeah.
Actually, no. It's all right. Well, it's not a funny story.
He fell
but
on his belly and boing.
I wore a half shield, and my cousin plays on my team. He's like, "Man, you shouldn't wear a half shield, man. You're gonna get hurt." I'm like, "I've been playing for how long? Nothing's happened."
And they hit the other half.
No. So, a guy who never passes finally passed, but he was about this close, and he hit, and the puck shot right. I'm like, "Why would you pass? I was right next to you." I'm like, "What are you doing?"
And choose now to
Right, and choose now to finally pass the puck, hit me right in the eye, right? So then,
He was on K2.
what? Yeah. So then the same game, I told you I got hit in the jaw with a
Yeah.
stick, and then as I was on the bench, I was watching the play go down here, and some guy I was careless with a stick, and he hit me right across the neck, and I'm like, "Fuck this!" I'm like, so the next minute,
Time to go home.
I bought a full cage. I'm like, "What the hell's going on?" So it was their team on
Sounds
my
like a plan.
team. Yeah, I think they were picking on me.
Yeah.
Why did you play after you hit in the eyeball? Like, why don't you go home then?
'Cause I'm a hockey player, not a puss.
Ay.
Oh, yeah. An eye
I beg to
injury's not
differ.
that serious, Derek.
No, I did. I took scrapings off the ice, and I went like
That was
this, and
it?
then I took my
Wow.
next shift.
It's all fun and games till someone gets hurt, then it's hockey.
But then finally,
That's right.
but then finally, after I got hit in the neck, I said, "Fuck this, I'm out." And I got off the ice. I'm like, "I'm done." I'm like,
Yeah.
before
What
somebody,
more?
before
It's just
somebody
making
shoots a
its way
puck through my
down.
torso, I'm
They
done.
tripped you getting off the ice.
Yeah, yeah, no, that I do myself. Like, oh, I was like, "Yeah, that's it, I'm done." I left. There was like 3 minutes left of the game. I'm like, "I'm fucking done. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
I'm not getting hit." I'm like, "This is just a bad day."
Oh, check it out. We got one. Nancy Heyer graduated with us in '84, and she was murdered, and they are still looking for the guy who killed her. They
know who did it, so he's out and he's
Nancy
hiding.
Heyer. Do you remember Nancy Heyer? I
The
don't,
name sounds very familiar.
I don't remember her.
Uh-huh.
I never heard that story, though.
Well,
Wow.
apparently, he's right here. He's hiding in plain sight.
Only the initials TW written
Right.
on the back.
They were- how did she? Oh, I want to look this up now. That's creepy.
Yeah, I don't remember her. I feel bad.
All right, let's look it up. Nancy Heyer.
Really? Wow. Yeah, I don't remember that name either.
So it was like a murder for
How long
hire.
ago? Like, how long ago was this,
And who
Gina.
came up with this? Gina?
Gina?
So it was actually a murder for hire.
Wow.
I mean, I don't want to make
That was
light of this.
fantastic.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Well, the guy's got to be dead. All right, so it looks like
Do images.
no.
Oh.
Billy Fisher and his friend Nancy Heyer were found in the trunk of her car in the Hamptons.
Wow.
State police found freshly spackled bullet holes and other evidence that Fisher's father, William Peter Fisher, killed the two early in the morning.
Wow.
Oh, and this happened 30 years ago.
Yeah, 21-year-old and 19-year-old Billy Fisher. There's a warrant for the murder of William, by the father. Yeah, wow, that's weird.
Never heard that story.
No, and it was in the Hamptons. Hey, did you hear Big Poppy got shot?
Big Poppy.
Big Poppy.
Who's that?
David Ortiz
Oh, yeah?
from Boston.
Are you a baseball
No.
guy?
no.
Oh, just see that? Yeah, so you played for the Boston Red Sox.
Yeah,
Wow,
I
they're
do
looking
remember
for
her.
him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I thought
Wow.
the name sounded familiar.
Yeah.
Wow.
I wonder why he killed him.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah. that
Wow,
is really-
Billy, the
How
son
long
was
ago
shot
was it? How long ago was it?
86.
Wow, like right after
Wow,
high
so
school.
Right,
Cool.
Billy was
High
shot 18 times and Nancy was stabbed twice.
Holy moly.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh, poor
Sounds
kid.
like you ran out of bullets, and
Yeah.
wow.
And his father killed them?
The son suffered from cystic fibrosis and asked the father for money to help cover the mounting medical bills. The following day, Billy contacted Nancy, asking her to come and pick him up from his father's house. It is believed that Fisher shot Billy, then stabbed Nancy to death, putting the bodies in the trunk of Harry's car and leaving it at the Southampton Elks Club. Wow.
I'm really surprised we never heard that story before, though. You know.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Police searched Fisher's home and found blood and fibers matching the victims in the vacuum cleaner and bullets in the walls. Why? Luminol sprayed throughout the house also revealed blood had been cleaned off the walls. So he probably shot his son in the house. Oh.
And then tried to remove the evidence.
Wow.
Then in 1987, his vehicle was found at New York's Kennedy Airport. Fisher's 72 years. He's probably dead.
He was 72 at the time.
He's 72 now. 5'11", 185, 200 with salt and pepper. Wow, that sucks. So that
Yeah,
sucks
really
for her
sad
because it
for
seemed like she
her.
was just like being
She
a
was just
friend to help
helping.
out, and near
Yeah.
Wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah.
right. So what about him? If we catch him, could we paintball him?
Um,
He killed his own son, who had cystic, who was sick, and then killed an innocent girl who was just there to pick up the son.
At least
Sure,
put him
we
through the
can
metal
paintball
Could we,
him.
detector.
yeah, can we paintball him?
why not?
There we go. At least. So that's
You gotta find him first, though.
yeah. Well, I'll leave that up to Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Yeah.
Should we call Dog and see if he'll
The
go?
dog sniffers.
Yeah. I used to love that
Probably
show.
fled the country.
Yeah,
He
he
was
did.
at
Well,
Kennedy
Yeah, so
Airport.
Yeah.
He probably is gone by now.
yeah, I'm thinking he's gone. Oh,
Skipped out. Because then what are they going to do? Hire the FBI to follow him? Because they don't have jurisdiction. They don't even have jurisdiction overseas anyway, right?
yeah, but I still think they can extradite him. They could get him
They could try.
Somehow.
That's for sure.
if they wanted to.
They can't even catch Tony after all these years.
That's right.
Right?
They could send in the A team.
The A team, yes.
What about that? I think Tony knew this guy and set up the father. Tony was 16 years old. It started then. That was his first kill.
That was his first one.
Just
Yeah.
to make sure
Nancy.
someone died from our class to throw
First.
everyone off. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
I'll
there's
start with the other class and move on to mine. Yep.
Yeah, there's a few people from my class that died, but not too many. Like 4 or 5, I think.
I only know of one.
How'd they die?
Car crash. Yeah, it was sad.
Yeah.
In while they were in school or out when you were
It
graduating?
was like the year after we graduated, or like it was within like 2 years after graduating. It was actually really devastating. She was so nice. Yeah. May they
Sad.
rest
You-
in peace.
All right, you know what you got to do?
What?
You got to get Antoinette on the phone.
Why?
Newsday and News 12 did not cover this at all?
No, yeah, it was on News 12.
Oh, it was,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
your brother-in-law, Michael Sims.
Yeah.
He said that they didn't.
Oh, yeah, but that was before they.
Oh, it was before.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay,
At-
but then
at the arraignment, the newscasters were there, and they.
Oh,
and-
okay.
and they
Because
filmed
that,
it.
yeah, the report that I think that you posted and a bunch of
Yeah.
that we've all seen, that was ABC, right?
That was ABC, and
Yeah.
there was also an NBC, and News 12 was also there. But
Who interviewed you from News 12?
He posted this before, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Who interviewed you from News 12?
I don't know.
Was it Stone Grissom?
I don't think so.
Antoinette.
No.
Was it a chick or a dude?
Chick.
It was a chick.
Yeah.
Blonde chick?
Are you developing another fantasy? Newscasters?
Yes, there should be newscaster porn. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna look that up.
Let's see if we can find
You're
it.
going to start it.
I'm gonna start it. Tonight.
You porn's going to be like, I keep getting all these requests for newscaster porn. What is this?
Lynn says she loves us.
Thank you, Lynn. I'm going to see if we can find it on News 12.
What, a story?
The story on Dan. Yeah.
Here's a story of a man named Holland.
Who got punched with one bloody eye?
Who was watching 50 guards on his own. All of a sudden, one decided to punch him.
But the injury was not really that bad.
But Eric said, get back to work. At least you can laugh about it, right?
Yeah.
Is this the first bad thing that happened on the job for you? Like
The
physical?
first thing like that.
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, I
I
know there's
sure
been
hope
bad
so.
days on the
Yeah.
job,
Yeah.
but this is the
Yeah.
first and hopefully last because we're
Right.
going to install metal detectors.
After your-
not metal detectors.
After your metal detectors
X-ray
installed
machines.
and the threat of the paintball guns, I think it'll probably
Right.
limit a lot of
Making
this
the
from
threat of
stop a lot of this
paintballs.
from happening.
I think the shock collars would be great too.
Yeah, shot collars and paintballs, or
Yes.
or-
I like
or
the
one or
feet
the
thing.
other.
They can't
like
move
the
their
feet thing,
feet.
too.
They like you hit a button, no one can move.
Everything
Do you ever
gets
see
locked.
Face Off
I think so.
with
yeah,
John
yeah,
Travolta and
yeah.
That's a futuristic
Yeah.
prison. That's going to cost a lot of money though. Shock collars you can get for like $100 at Petco.
all right.
You'd have to sync them all up. Oh, here we go. The News 12 story.
There it is.
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Look at that. That was how many stitches?
Oh, don't try to make it sound like you
Seven.
take it serious now.
Resorts World Casino Arcades.
How many stitches though?
7.
That's it.
Electronic
That looks like a
table
lot more than
games.
7.
They were big stitches.
We've got more right
No,
Who's
sorry.
that lady? That's not the one that's retiring.
No, that's
No.
not Carol Silver.
They look
A
serious.
correction officer in the Nassau jail says he was attacked.
Yeah, tonight we hear from the officer who's now.
There's our buddy Stone.
Oh, yeah.
Staffing. News 12 Long
Stone
Island's
was here
Andrew
with us
Ranger
once.
has that story.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nursing multiple stitches around his eye and
Right.
other
Oh, there you are.
injuries.
Dave.
There I am.
Correction officer Daniel Holland says he's lucky to be alive.
I thought I had lost an eye. There was blood completely covering the eye. Couldn't see out of it.
This is a picture
Crazy.
of Officer Holland after he says
Sorry.
he was viciously beat up during an unprovoked attack last week inside the Nassau County Jail. He says he was alone on patrol in a 50-inmate dormitory when 40-year-old Roger Besson of Hempstead attacked him.
Roger
Besson was
Besson.
in the jail on rape and burglary charges. Today, dozens of Holland's fellow officers filled the courthouse, demanding that the new assault charges against Besson would not be reduced.
We don't want the message being sent to inmates that it's okay to put your hands on correction officers
That's right.
because you're not going to be charged.
Tell him.
Inside the dormitory area where Officer Holland was attacked, we're told there are no security cameras. Now, union officials
Oh,
say
really? Oh, we
more
didn't even talk
security
about
cameras
that.
could help prevent future attacks, but they say what's really needed are more officers inside the jail
Yep.
to keep the peace.
Nothing has occurred here to restore the draconian gutting of this department that took place
gonna
under
have
the
to raise more
Mangano
money.
administration, and this jail is not a safe place because of it.
Nassau County Executive Laura Curran says 40 new correction officers just graduated the academy, and they're trying to hire more to help.
I'm aware of it. I take it incredibly seriously, and we're doing what we can.
Still, Officer Holland hopes more officers are put in the jail as soon as possible, so attacks like this and other security concerns are mitigated.
There's a lot
Is that
of
your
things
car?
happening in the jail. This is just a single example.
In East Meadow, Andrew Enger, News 12, Long Island.
There we go. See, the News
A
12.
$25,000
See them?
Colleen McVeigh is the lady.
That's
Video
going for-
cameras. Like,
Yeah, but what's that going to do? It's only going to.
well, aren't they
Capture it.
seeing? I know, but is someone in a booth somewhere viewing everything just in case something goes wrong? Like, how did you hit the
There's
alarm?
Two officers
Some-
in that
Oh,
office.
right.
that
Yeah,
are-
that's true.
Yeah, but
Crazy.
Wow.
Crazy stuff.
Yeah, but what's that going to do? A camera? They're not going to do anything.
they
It's
don't
only-
mind being on camera. So.
What's that?
They wouldn't mind being on camera if they're gonna
Right, because
do
then they'll be
something
on
that
some
now.
like
Yeah.
TV special. Guard when prisoners go wild. And
Could
they're
be,
like, yeah, that's me. I'm on TV.
Yeah, but God forbid, what if the guy claimed, well, the officer attacked me first? God forbid.
Do you wearing a body cam?
No.
No body cams either. Right.
Do you think cameras would like deter anything like this happening, or?
Probably not.
Possibly, but there are cameras in certain areas, so I don't think it's really any different. The crime rate's not really any different. So.
What would be, in your opinion, what would be better? A body camera, a physical security camera on the wall,
Or
or the
paintball
scan?
gun?
No, or the scanner. What do you think would? If you were running the system and you had a priority, what would your first priority to be for for officer security?
Well, as first preventative measure would probably be security camera. The security devices to check everything that's coming in.
So you would go with the scanner, the
Yeah.
camera. You would go with the
I like
scanner
the scanner
first.
idea, yeah.
You do like it.
Yeah.
I'm so smart. I don't know why I don't run this whole place.
I know.
I'm talking about the country. I'm not talking
I know.
about
I know
I thought
exactly
you meant
what
the
you mean.
world.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's even better.
Emperor.
Emperor.
Yeah, because having to deal with other countries would be a pain for you. You wouldn't like it.
Yeah. If I ran every country, it would be great.
Yeah.
This would be awesome.
You know what? I'm gonna switch gears a little bit here
Go ahead.
because I see Dan just went to Athens.
Greece?
Just what? Like just a few days before?
No.
Oh, I see.
It's In February, we went to.
The postings from May 26th.
Probably reposted.
That's when he got That's when he got all the pictures back from Photomat.
Yeah.
I was going to say that maybe the whole thing is staged because he wanted the whole summer off.
He wanted to go back
He
to
went on it,
Athens.
right?
Oh.
He went
Did
on
you
a
see any
trip.
boobies while you're in Athens? I heard there's a lot of like nude beaches there.
His wives.
Oh, this is February.
It was a
so
family
it's,
trip.
Oh.
You know.
Oh, you brought the kids?
Yeah.
Ah.
Okay, never mind.
Kids ruin
We
everything.
lucked out though. It was like spring weather, but it's winter like here, so it's
Wow.
you could have. There was a blizzard right after we left. So,
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, so nobody had their boobies out.
Not really. Only the real diehard polar bears. You know.
All right, so
they're not always the most attractive.
I'm gonna write Laura current Lauren.
Yeah. You want a number?
Yeah. Is it Lauren or Laura?
Well, should we post it?
What is it? What's her name?
Well, it's all
Please call
public,
Laura.
isn't it? It's all
Laura.
All right,
It's Laura.
Yeah.
It's Laura.
Yeah.
Laura Curran.
Laura Curran.
Let's write her a letter and say, can we please find the money to have an X-ray machine and a body scanner?
Why couldn't you pick up the phone?
To prevent the drugs.
Pick up the phone and call her off.
I'd rather make it official. Because on the phone, they're just going to blow you off.
C-U-R-R-A-N, right?
Yeah,
Not
Curran.
E-N?
Curran.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to write her a letter.
A sternly written
A
letter.
No, not a sternly written letter. I highly suggest we put X-ray machines and body scanners to prevent the flow of drugs into the prisons in Nassau County.
You're going to include all your personal recommendations for the back of the limo?
No, that's going to stay out.
Okay.
This will be a totally legit letter.
All right. What do you want to call right now?
No, I'm not calling. They don't listen to you when you call.
It says right here, contact us.
No, they're not going to listen.
Office of the County Executive. Franklin Avenue, Mineola.
A simple $250,000, she could revolutionize the prison industry. And everybody like, wow, yeah, the drugs can't come in anymore.
Nassau County Executive Laura Kern announced today that Nassau County will be paying almost $100,000 less to purchase asphalt this year. So there's $100,000 right there.
Yeah. What they save on asphalt. They can
Right.
get that
That's right.
scanner going.
Right. Or install those speedy cameras again, where to catch people speeding, and then just pay for it that way. Yeah, that was awesome.
Or like 1,000 paintball guns, right?
You can't fight a camera.
Can't fight Can't fight the camera.
Where are you now? You're out in Suffolk, right? Is that where you're living? Somewhere in Suffolk? Yeah.
Oh, Lynn wants to know at what point of this person's incarceration processing was he attacked. He's awaiting trial for rape and burglary, and he's been in there about a year, right?
They're all awaiting trial, or if it's a short sentence for something,
It could also be a short sentence,
yeah.
Like, what's a short sentence? Like shoplifting or something, or bad checks or something like that?
First DWI or...
Oh, first
private
DWI?
money.
Really? You have to go to jail for your first
Maybe.
DWI?
Could be.
Oh, I don't want to go to jail. Well, nobody should
Depends
be.
on the circumstances. You know.
Nobody should be DWIing anymore now with Uber.
DWIing.
Leave your car there, take an Uber.
I like Uber.
Yeah. It's $20.
If you're in
If you're
your
going somewhere, right? Far. If
Yeah.
you're going somewhere short, it's $5. Better than the $5,000 in the jail time,
very true.
right?
So, like, let's say you're in jail, you're a prisoner in jail, and you're there for a year, and you get sentenced for 3 years. Do they count that 1 year that they're with you?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
So they count time served.
Yep. Time served.
What's Tony doing?
Nothing. What are you doing?
What are you looking at?
I was just trying to get back to the video. I fixed this. I fixed the machine, by the way.
How did you fix it?
There was just some of the buttons were a little off.
How the hell did that
You
happen?
want me to play it now?
Yeah, let's play it now.
So there it is. There you go. Okay.
Oh,
It's
that
fixed.
was our theme song. You can play it on the way out,
Okay, I'll play it.
which
when
is
we're-
very soon. I can't
Yeah,
believe
we
this-
have
I can't
5
believe
minutes
it's over already.
5-10 minutes.
All right, so what are your plans? What are your plans now? Just to get
Today?
back to work? Are you suing the whole shebang?
No.
You're not even going to sue?
No, I don't think so.
Really?
No, they're going to do the right thing. They're going to take good care of them.
Are you going to be
I hope
more
so.
nervous? I think I'd be more nervous.
No, I mean,
Has it? Yeah. What does it change you in any way? Any like
don't
thought
think
process
so.
going back in? No.
I don't think so. I think, I saw it as something unexpected, and it's don't
Unfortunate,
expect
yeah.
it to happen again. Yeah.
Kind of like
But-
shit happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lynn Riley says she was arrested in 1977 with the 7th Precinct. That's Seaford, right? That's not by us.
Yeah.
is it? Hauled off to jail, handcuffed to a wall, waiting to be strip searched, mugshot. They took my bra and shoelaces.
Woohoo, that's hot.
Everything else
I mean-
you kept, they just wanted your bra and shoelaces?
I'm surprised Lynn was wearing a bra, but that's
Isn't that like, because, like, you know.
She doesn't say what she was arrested
The police officer
for.
took all my bras. I don't know where they are.
What were
Hold
you
on a
arrested
second.
for, Lynn?
Yeah, I was just going to ask
Yeah,
that.
what
was
did
she
you
arrested
do?
for?
What did you do, Lynn?
Wait,
And this is their velvet handcuffs.
so was she actually strip searched?
And this is 42 years ago. Lynn, what was she, 10 at the time? I mean, Lynn, you're not an old lady, Lynn. What are you talking about?
Yeah, baby. Oh, then what happened?
We live near the 7th precinct. You want us to stop there and ask for your shoelaces?
We'll
And your
yell
bra.
at them for you.
The 10-year-old's bra.
Are there regular searches of prisoners conducted? That's what she's now asking.
Yes, but it's usually because of something that happens, and they'll conduct a full search.
Oh, there's no
of,
like just random search of some of the cells?
Not really.
Do you think that's something should be done?
They probably should do that more often. Yeah.
Is that
You
your?
guys have a lot of good ideas, actually.
Not really. Do you have? Is that your? I don't know how it works. So forgive me if this is a stupid question, but the what was it? Day room? Is that what it was called?
Yeah, that was a pretty stupid question. No.
No, is that your only job? Is to just guard the day room, or do you have
How many
other
jobs you want me to have?
well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if that's just 4 hours of your day, or there's other things. I don't know how it works.
That's like a permanent post, and you're in
So
there
you're-
for the whole day
right, okay.
observing the inmates.
Now, can you switch with somebody and go in the glass booth instead?
Yeah.
You're going to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be like, I'm going to take the glass booth for a while.
Actually, that's why it happened. There was a newer officer in the dorm at the time, and I don't like to leave them in there all day, so I switched with them, and that's when.
So it could have been that motherfucker.
So it was a good deed that got punished.
Don't let that kid get punched.
Yeah, just
come on.
punch him when you see him.
Like,
And don't even tell him why.
I did my time, kid. It's your turn to get. Yeah, that's all. Let that kid get punched.
Yeah.
You
And
go in
then-
the booth.
And when I came in, he said it was only a black eye. What do you know?
It's only a black guy. What are you gonna do? But I'm sure it looked a lot worse. Like
It
like
did.
cut open
It did.
and the
It looked
blood.
like I got hit with a hockey puck at the time. I'm serious.
The blood keeps full. The
Not
blood
that
probably
bad.
flew out.
Lynn says it's a long story. Well,
No, well,
come on, Lynn.
Come on,
She was
Lynn.
16.
We got time.
Yeah.
You know the phone number to call in. It's right on the screen.
42 years ago, she probably saw your dad.
She was
Right?
16.
Really? She was 16?
Yeah, if as a
How could
parent,
you
I
get
would
strip search at 16?
I would freak the fuck out if anyone
That's not hot now.
arrested my kid at 16.
That's where my dad got that bra.
Why?
He had another story.
Wait, what if the,
I don't
what,
know.
what
My
if the
mother was always wondering.
Oh, so just because your kid's 16,
And the
you
shoelaces.
freak out? What if he killed somebody? Would you freak out then?
I'd hope so.
Yeah. No, she's saying she'd freak out that he got arrested. She'd be mad.
Yeah.
She'd
Well,
be mad
yeah.
that he got arrested. She'd be mad at the officers. But what did you do at 16, Lynn? I want to know.
She was dealing marijuana.
Probably. I'm going to say yes.
That's my guess.
Lynn looks like a marijuana dealer.
Probably.
What does a marijuana dealer look like?
Lynn.
Lynn.
Like Lynn.
Just like Lynn Riley.
You set yourself up for that one. Yeah, I wonder why Lynn got arrested. But now that story's not hot because she was 16. I don't want to strip search a 16-year-old. That's kind of creepy.
Yeah.
If she was like 18, then it's perfect. 2 more years, that story's hot.
Or a really grown-up 16-year-old.
Right. Well, apparently she was doing grown-up things at 16 to get arrested. Oh, let's look up Lynn Riley's arrest record. Can we look that up?
Oh, let's see.
Was she convicted? Can you look it up?
No.
Do you have the access to all that stuff?
No.
Yeah, you do. You just don't want to tell me.
Lynn Riley arrest record?
I guess.
I mean, I would think she's not the only Lynn Riley in the world.
Well, Lynn Riley arrest record, Long Island.
The only one who was arrested.
7th precinct.
1977, 7th precinct. You got to type in all the information. Gosh, does he not know how Google works?
I don't stalk people like you weirdo.
What are you doing? Let's find out.
Plus, maybe that wasn't her last name at the time.
I think it
that's
was.
true.
I think she kept her maiden name.
Lynn Riley arrested for
1977.
prostitution,
she- at 16.
marijuana, cocaine, midget smuggling. What the hell is going on here, Lynn?
Dog off a leash.
Yep. Punching 8 officers.
Walking on the grass.
and predicting she was going to shoot David Ortiz in 2019.
Dominican Republic?
No, I don't see anything.
Oh my God, Dan,
And
funny.
a stolen paint gun.
You were off the air in a few. No time to call. Bullshit. You could call. We'll stay overtime for that.
Give
us a call.
Who's that, Lynn?
Yeah, we got.
We got 4 minutes.
Come
That's right.
on. No dealing. She said, "LOL." Just call and tell us, Lynn. Oh gosh.
Now I'm seeing a video Dan posted of this guy with the chainsaw.
What?
Between his legs.
Oh yeah.
Who's that?
No, it's not a video he took. He's just.
Oh,
a video.
all right. Okay.
Some guy.
Well, his kid looks that age. So I'm like, oh my God.
This guy.
Yeah.
He's got a chainsaw and he's trying to
trying to
hold it
start
steady
it
so he
by-
can pull the and he's got the
It's
blade in
between
between
his
his legs.
Yeah.
What the hell's wrong with him?
Oh my goodness.
It's called the Dummy of the Week Award.
Yeah.
Oh, how bad did he get? Oh, I'm gonna throw up. How bad did he get? No conviction.
Well,
she
I finally
said.
got it started, but
Oh, I bet he got stitches.
yeah.
Yeah.
Would you consider that a serious injury?
Oh, she said no conviction and records were sealed. Boo.
Boo.
You bring up that kind of information and then give us that
then seal the
bullshit.
records?
That's bull, Lynn.
Bullin.
Bull. Nah, I take back my birthday song. I take it back. I take back my birthday song to Lynn. I take back my birthday song to Lynn. I take back my birthday song to Lynn. I hope you have a bad day.
Oh my God. Wow.
How
man.
dare you, Lynn? How dare you? That's the edge I bring. All right, that's our show for today. If Lynn's not calling in, we'd like to thank Daniel Holland,
Thank
corrections
you.
officer in Nassau County, for coming in and being brave.
Thank you. I'll try to come back with a worse injury next time.
Please do, please.
One that you respect.
Something that's a little gore. It'll kick up the ratings a little bit, please.
Hockey
Yeah,
injury.
maybe.
Right.
Maybe in like a year from now, we get Dan and the prisoner.
Yes.
Get his
Come
side
in
of the
and-
story.
Well, no, get you both in together.
Pretty
and
sure that
talk
guy's not
about
going to
it.
be out of prison in a year.
Well, no, with all the guards.
A rape, burglary,
No,
and
the correction
officer
officers.
assault.
They'll bring him in.
Yeah.
They'll.
I'll require an on-hand
Oh yeah,
paintball
we'll
gun.
we'll get Courtney out of there. We'll lock him in there, and he can tell a story in there.
Yeah, we'll put him on opposite sides of the. Oh, good. Ready? It's
Oh,
probably
here we
Lynn.
go.
Let's see. Hello.
Hello,
Hi, it's Lynn Riley.
Hey,
Lynn. We got 1 minute. What did you do?
Tell us quick.
See? You guys are hysterical. It was midget smuggling. You
No. What was it?
You got me. I actually the charge would have been trespassing.
Oh.
Who were you stalking? Who were you stalking?
Out on the Great South Bay in like the Wantagh area.
Yeah.
You know, out on the bay they have like these little islands with these little shacks.
Yeah.
I guess fishing shacks. I was out there with
Midget
three
shacks?
guys. One of them was my boyfriend at the time.
3 guys.
Hey,
Yeah,
now.
Lynn.
Nice.
Yeah. You
She
know,
was about to
that's
become
how I
airtight.
roll.
Right?
That's
What?
how I roll.
Oh.
So anyway, they these guys were like, "Hey, you know, we're gonna barbecue over here." Like we literally like
You got
we're
a bra?
in someone's home, and I kept saying, "Someone lives here." They're like, "No, no, no, it's an abandoned shack."
Okay.
So they lifted the dinghy that was there on the property,
Yeah,
Yeah.
they did.
towed it back to Wantagh Park,
Yeah.
and like I don't know, 2 weeks later, this cop is knocking at my door.
Oh, so you
And-
wait. Now, what happened with you and the 3 guys? Now this sounds,
Yeah, you know, nothing. I'm sorry.
So
I
the
don't have a
cop,
good-
so the
I
cop
don't have
said you took their dinghy, so we must take your bra and shoelaces.
Yes, they. You know, it was a very sexy
fit-
bra. For
it's a fitting punishment.
Wait, did they actually strip search you though?
Absolutely, yes.
But you were 16.
I was completely strip searched. Yep.
By a male or a female?
Female.
Damn it. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Stop
Yep.
it. She was 16. Stop it.
Really?
They had, you know, they checked my cavities. You know.
Really?
Yeah. Don't forget,
Whoa.
this was
They had a
'77. You could get
dentist
away
there,
with
too?
a lot more then.
Yeah,
And no
They
per-
really went all out.
At least the dentist took care of your teeth while you were there. That's
Yeah, well, that's not the cavities I meant.
Ah. Did this experience open up any new fetishes for you?
Well, no, not
Trespassing
really.
fetishes?
You know,
Trespassing.
I have always liked a man in uniform, but you know.
Ooh. All right.
I don't
Are you,
think-
Even a man in uniform with a bloody eye?
Well, I mean, you know, we could discuss that.
Whoa! See, in a
See?
uniform, battle wounds, you're good to
You
go.
got to play that card. That's a good
Dan?
idea. Yeah.
Dan, could you tell your dad I want my bra back?
Oh,
Whoa!
Only if you stop trespassing.
Yeah, stop breaking the law, Lynn. Now, what
Well,
happened
you
to
know,
that
I like
boyfriend?
I like to live on the edge. Well, I married him and divorced him.
Oh, so you got married to him after he
I
got you
did.
arrested?
Yeah, my dad wasn't too happy for a while about it.
Oh my goodness!
But, you know, my dad came around after a while.
All right.
Yeah. And had one of my parents been home, the situation would have gone a whole different way. I probably never would have been hauled down to the precinct.
Right.
You wouldn't have gotten divorced.
I wasn't even read rights.
You still would have got strip searched, though.
I don't know.
Well.
I don't know, because I would have not been hauled down, probably.
Oh.
My dad knew a judge and some other people. I only spent like 45 minutes in the cell. He had a judge come down and sign me out.
Holy shit! They did a lot in 45 minutes.
Busy
They
45
did.
minutes for you.
Holy
yeah.
fuck!
Well-
They got the dentist there and everything.
They did.
Wow.
Well, at that time, I don't know if they still have it there, but they like the holding area was like a circular area, so that there was a desk and the officers were at the desk, and you're in the circular area and you're handcuffed behind your back, chained to a wall.
Yeah, this is hot. Keep going.
They still have that, Dan?
Without a bra.
No, I had my bra then.
Oh, okay.
They wouldn't let me in the cell with it. I guess they were afraid I was going to hang myself with my teeny tiny bra. I don't know.
My teeny tiny bra.
Well, you
Wow.
know, there wasn't much material to it. It was very sexy.
Ooh, is Lacey?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Tell me more.
Stop it.
Well,
You're
you could ask
16.
Dan. His dad has it.
Were there matching panties?
Probably.
Yeah. Ooh, Lynn's a dirty girl. I like it.
So
All
go
right.
celebrate a birthday with her.
Yes.
Happy birthday, Lynn.
Happy birthday, Lynn. I give
Thank
you.
you
I give
so
you
much,
back your
guys.
birthday
Give it
song.
back.
I give you back.
Lynn, I'm going to hold on to one of these governor's passes for you. So when I see you next, you're going to get one of these.
And your bra.
Okay,
And your
thanks.
bra, maybe your bra back too, maybe.
All
I
right.
love you guys.
All right,
Thanks, Lynn.
too,
Bye, Lynn.
Bye.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
All right, that's our show for today. Thank you for tuning in, listening, and watching. And check out Knock 'em Dead Comedy, knockemdeadcomedy.com for the funniest murder mysteries around. Knock 'em Dead Comedy, knockemdeadcomedy.com/show dates for all our upcoming dates and information, of which Anthony will give you details now. And we'd like to thank Daniel Holland for coming in.
Of course.
you.
Officer, a gentleman, wounded battle warrior
With a minor injury.
with a minor injury, and overall nice guy.
Well,
Thanks
you.
for coming in and sharing.
Thank you. I enjoyed it.
Absolutely. And you're a good sport to our weirdness. So
Thank
thanks
you.
for
I
that,
enjoyed it.
Dan.
Well, Sally's weirdness. I was totally legit.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You came up with some good ideas.
So the next time you can see Knock 'em Dead Comedy, our next public show is coming up June 22nd. We're doing a game show at the Islip Public Library. It's a fun random trivia for kids of all ages. Head on over to the Islip Public Library. Our next murder mystery that's open to the public is July 26th at Frank Steaks in Jericho. Call over to Frank Steaks today because they will sell out. They sell it every time we're there. So head on over to Frank Steaks July 26th. And don't forget, Monday, when is June 15th? Saturday?
Right after the 14th.
Oh, right.
Yeah, Saturday.
Don't forget Derek Mutisport performing at the Hicksville Public Theater, Puppet Theater. I keep saying public. Puppet Theater.
Puppet.
And our own Rick Beck. He is on June 22nd, the Theater Playground Improv Meetup with our buddy Rick. That's June 22nd. And of course, hey, you're looking for a great comedy show this weekend? Head on over to one of 3 Governors Comedy Clubs. June 13th, the All-Star Comedy Show at Governors in Levittown. Friday and Saturday, Rob D. Alessandro. And on the 15th also is Ron Funches. In the Little Room here at Governors in Levittown on the 14th. Hanging out with Heather and Vinnie Mara. Hanging out with Heather is the name of the show. With Vinnie Mara and John Ziegler. Saturday night is the Pride Comedy Show. Eric will be there for that. And let's see, the Brokerage in Belmore. Let's see, the June 12th, Hank Denson. June 13th, the All-Star Comedy Show. June 14th, Enrico Ranella, the Italian Shades of Grey. And June 15th is Maya DiGiorgio. I got that wrong. And McGuire's out in Bohemia this weekend. John Butera, one night only. That's June 14th and June 15th, the All-Star Comedy Show. Go to govs.com to get your tickets and see your full schedule. Everything at Govs Comedy Clubs. And, of course, don't forget Govs Radio, ladies and gentlemen. Lots of great shows right here on Govs Radio. Sunday afternoons at 2, Not Another Pucking Podcast, Comedians on Hockey with Anthony DiDomenico, John Truson, and Chris Roach. Sunday nights at 7, Joey Cola live from Governor's Green Room. Joey returns June 23rd. Mondays at 1, Funny Tank. I don't have another Funny Tank, so I guess he'll be back next week. Tonight is Steve Squared. No, they're coming back next week, right? Steve Squared returns next week. Jam returns tonight. Joe's Acoustic Mondays. Mike Pinella and the one and only Frank Walker will be here tonight with Joe. Joe put out a schedule. He's got Jackie the Joke Man Martling joining him on July 8th.
No, that's good.
He's got Mark Gold on not Mark Gold. Malcolm Gold. Excuse me, Malcolm Gold coming in a few weeks. Lots of great guests over there with Joe and Monday Night Jams. Tuesday mornings at 10, Tea Time with Teresa. Tuesday nights at 8, Rodea Comedy with Sorry Not Sorry. Anthony Rodea returns tomorrow night to do his show here. Wednesday nights at 7:30, Three's Company. Wednesday nights at 9, The Dan Romano Show. Thursday afternoons at 1:30, Let's Eat Long Island. Thursday nights at 8, Limo Talk with Graz. And, of course, there's us, the Knock 'em Dead Comedy Radio Show, run every Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., right here on govsradio.com. We thank you guys for the hearts, the likes, the comments, the phone calls, all the support. We hope you keep them coming for a long time. Thank you again, Dan. And don't forget, this week we have lots of great guests coming. We got Jessica Curson on Wednesday, Valentina Janik on Thursday, and John Brett on Friday. We're going to make them do some Billy Joel karaoke with Eric. What? We'll see you guys tomorrow at 11. See ya.